Canada 17. The Warriors 5. Great games still to come here on Field 3. Sky Sport Next, the YouTube channel is where you are. New Zealand versus the Cook Islands, not too far away. But up next, it's Wales versus Samoa. And to call that game for you will be Tom Bartlett, who'll be with you in a moment.
Welcome back to Bell Park in the eastern suburbs of Auckland, the Pakuranga Rugby Club, and we're getting set for a girls' game between Wales and Samoa. Wales, of course, come all the way from the United Kingdom to take part in the tournament, and Samoa, well, they will bring their usual flair as you'd expect. Wales and Samoa. Samoa in the blue strip will play from left to right as we look at it on the screen, and Wales in the white with the black shorts. So set to go. First look at these two teams in this particular pool of the girls' competition, Wales and Samoa. And so it'll be Samoa will have first use. That ball's a floater, and all of a sudden Wales find themselves straight in possession. Gabriella Heelan coming forward for the Welsh. Chance for them to run, taking it up and getting the offload too. The arms were free. Some space on the outside there was Natalie Barnes, but couldn't get it. So Samoa will come back, try and drive it out from their own 22. That ball's been lost forward though, so we will have a scrum. Overcast conditions, it's very warm in Auckland. And Wales, as I say, looking to make a mark. The tournament's such a great opportunity for these young women to come through and play against some quality opposition, make a bit of a name for themselves. That scrum wants to reset. Yeah, the Wales team with Amy Williams and Catherine Stewart, Erin Jones, Gabrielle Heelan, Captain Gwen Hopkins, Jessica Rogers, Katie Bevins, and out there also Natalia Barnes in jersey 12 for Wales. So here they come. And it's Barnes out on this left-hand side, just holding the pass this time does Stewart, and a penalty too, so they'll get a chance to go quickly here, Wales. Sian Jones in jersey 3 into the centre, then cuts back to Barnes. Holding this time is Heelan. Samoa over the ball, but illegally, so another opportunity here. A lot of time in possession for Wales. Back to Barnes again, looking to get involved. Now the pass comes back to Jones. Holds her feet. Pops the pass again. This is Hopkins. Draw and pass, and they're going to go in here. Gabrielle Heelan gets the first try for Wales. Great start for them. As we look on the replay, some good strength in the tackle here. That was terrific from Jones. And then some draw and pass. And in the end, Heelan on the end of the chain gets the try. And that is a great start for Wales to this game. Took advantage of some mistakes from Samoa. This is field 3 of the 2022 World School Sevens Tournament. 48 teams across the boys and girls competition. Conversion unsuccessful, but Wales will be smiling about that one. So they've come out here, they want to make a bit of an impact. Players put on a good performance, and it could not have started any better for them with that try. Wales 5, Samoa 0. The first 2 minutes and 50 seconds played exclusively inside the Samoan half. What can they respond with here, Samoa? Straightening the attack, but just losing her footing on that occasion. Now having to go back here and collect this one is Aono. Does do well. Now looks to feed that ball back between her legs. Support player is out there. It was Fa'ana. Now there's a turnover, so Wales are back in possession with Captain Hopkins, but she didn't let go of it, so it's a penalty to Samoa. They stick down this very short side through Luafitu, but now there's a yellow card. Wales repeat infringement. They don't have a lot of patience, of course, in the sevens game, the referees, for that kind of behaviour. Now there's a little pop pass. Chance here for Samoa to run down the left side. Okay, looking to fire that ball back on the inside. Toa, jersey 7. Now there's a little offload as one of her support players comes from distance. That's a good run from Fa'ana again. Terrific offloading here from Samoa. Up they go. Now there's a job opportunity. Up over the 22. How much speed just holds. Good chase, though, from the Welsh defender. Does a terrific job coming back there, Amy Williams. Looked for all money like Samoa were going to go in. Now the offloading starting again. Another offload. And again. Oh, they'll score. That is a terrific try. Samoa just refusing to die with the ball in the tackle. Janelle Ferretti Va'anana scores the try for Samoa, and they equal the Welsh, match that Welsh score. Looked like Williams had done enough coming back for Wales in defence. But Samoa on their feet, support play, 3, 4, 5 offloads to keep that one alive. And they get the try, and having to have sat and absorbed a lot of pressure in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this game, Samoa, they get an opportunity and they make it pay. Janelle Ferretti Fa'anana with the try, and that is wonderful. Conversion is successful, so Samoa are in front courtesy of that conversion. They let the restart. A couple of minutes left in this first half. This is action from field 3 here at the Pakuranga Rugby Club in Auckland. Samoa and Wales, two of the genuine international teams, if you like, of the tournament, with a lot of clubs represented, and New Zealand Barbarians and Cavaliers. Terrific array of talent on show this weekend. This is day 1, morning 1 of the tournament, and Wales having opened the scoring, looking to give some space for their player out there on the left-hand side, but just couldn't rein in that high catch that time, Williams. And so Samoa will get a chance to try and extend their advantage. Players coming and going. And Wales will have to assemble for this scrum. Scored the first try, did Wales. Since then, had to do a lot of tackling. Some action from the boys' competition after this game, with New Zealand up against the Cook Islands, who we saw earlier in the morning. Looking forward to seeing the New Zealand under-18 boys team go. Andrew Smith, Cody Vai, Isaac Hutchinson, some real stars of that team. But right at the moment, it is action from the girls' competition. Wales and Samoa. We saw Rugby Canada, BC Canada. Great job in the earlier game against the New Zealand Warriors girls. The win there. And these two teams trying to match that performance. Here's a nice floaty one. Can't control it this time. Mahana Vatifai Mika under pressure out there in jersey 8. Then it's collected though, and darting around the left-hand side, the Samoan support runners coming forward to make the tackle as Rogers for Wales, and over the ball and winning the penalty too. Terrific work from Wales. So they fancy adding to their tally before half-time. Takes a look both ways. And the pass, here's the try scorer from the opening. Heeland gets away. She's got support there. Hopkins comes back to Jones. Tackle is good though. Samoa had a couple of players there, but again, not letting that ball come back. Taken quickly by Wales and charging up and over the line. And that is the second try of the day for Gabrielle Heeland. Head down, charging in, took it quickly. Just grabbed it off her teammate. And while the Samoan players were still retreating, just tried to catch them off guard. And she did successfully. And so Wales will take the lead into half-time. They lead 10-7 with this kick to come. Great response from Wales, just scored that early try. Samoa responded with some terrific interplay, some great offloading. And then Wales, though, coming back. So conversion unsuccessful, half-time. Here on field 3, this is a game between Wales and Samoa. And it is Wales. 2 tries to 1 in that first half. 10 points to 7. And they'll take on some water, have a little chat about it. Plenty to play for in this second half as we have a look at the opening try of the game. Terrific work there from Sian Jones, who lost her footing, but was strong in the tackle. Pass out to Heeland. That was the opening score. Got Wales going, gave them the confidence. And Heeland, it was Heeland again who scored just on the stroke of half-time to give Wales that lead. 10-7 against Samoa. As I say, Wales, one of the international teams. Of course, the tournament back in 2022 after being unable to go ahead with the COVID restrictions in place around border movements and all those kind of things. The international teams, no hesitation coming back to the tournament in 2022, and that Welsh team who really are looking to make an impact. Here's the Samoan try. Looked for all money that they were going to score that runaway try, but getting back was Amy Williams for Wales. But just check out the interplay here. The support runners, offload 1, offload 2, and offload 3. And Janelle Ferretti gets the try for Samoa. That was their converted. This is the try scored right on the stroke of half-time. It was Heeland again in jersey 8, just picking it up and charging over. Great work from Wales. Getting set for the second half. This is action from Field 3, the 2022 World School Sevens event. Coming to you from East Auckland. Great to have your company wherever you're watching. Overcast conditions in Auckland, but it's light. That rain that was been threatening all week to put a bit of a dampener on the weekend has not eventuated yet. So pleased to see. Fingers crossed. Here's the second half underway. Wales, Captain Hopkins. Jersey 9, there's the try scorer from the first half, Heeland. Running down that far side, Amy Williams, who showed great speed to initially prevent the Samoan try. Now this is good strength. Charging forward is Natalia Barnes. Still going, here's Heeland. Almost gets through. Support is good though. Players on the ground, but that's going to be deemed illegal by the referee. So Samoa back to the centre of the ground. Samoa. Just the one try in that first half. Janelle Ferretti for Anana. Now there's a penalty for Wales. A little slow to get up there is Jones, who's been very good in the first 8 minutes of this game, all over the field, particularly good work defensively. So Wales get the penalty. I think initially they felt perhaps it had been given to Samoa. So Jones is up, and she is going to continue. To the right they go, and then back to the left through Barnes. Heeland. Carrying this one forward is Stewart. It's Katrin Stewart. Jersey 6. Turnover. Nope, says the referee. Fired down in frustration by Samoa. Felt they'd got the turnover there. Not so much, according to the referee. We're in the second half. And they're going to kick this one into the 22. Not sure if that's exactly where it was intended to go. Coming forward to collect it, though. Chance here for Wales. Just needs to throw the pass. Does throw the pass. And Wales are going to go in. Lucy Isaac, new on the field. The kick looked a little bit like it may have just been a turnover for Samoa, but it bounced around in the 22. Certainly wasn't the intention, I don't think, from Jones. Wanted to put that into the corner and set up a little drive. And then the ball was free, and Jones found the runner, and Lucy Isaac in jersey 15 scored Wales' third try. So, and it's from certainly a more comfortable conversion area, and it's successful too. So, first successful conversion today by Jones for Wales, and that advantage 17-7 over Samoa. Great to see a number of people supporting the teams. I can tell you just sitting in front of me is David Tua having a little look at the Samoan girls team. So there's a yellow card here. I think that's yellow card's been handed to Stewart, so she's out of here for Wales. And Samoa with the numerical advantage for the next couple of minutes. That pass looked to be forward, it was. So Wales eyeing up their opening win, an opening win for them in the 2022 World School Sevens. I'm very pleased with that. Captain Gwen Hopkins, coached by Jonathan Hooper. The Welsh team, great to have them down in New Zealand for this event. Along with our mates from across the Tasman, come over. Team from South Africa, Europe. It's a real mixture. And Wales here. And of course, they are down a player. So right on the far outside there. This is Lucy Davis trying to go all the way around them all. Almost does. Just holding on there was Mika. And lost the ball in the contact. So it'll be a scrum for Samoa. They want to go quickly, but they're not going to be able to. Still plenty of time. Just under 3 minutes left. Don't forget, coming up next here on Field 3, it's New Zealand against the Cook Islands. Pool A from the boys' competition. We saw the Cooks earlier go down 31-0 to the New Zealand Cavaliers. And the New Zealand under-18 boys team. Tai Iwasa, Fletcher Carpenter, Cody Vai, Isaac Hutchinson, Star Sami, Andrew Smith, Grady Forbes looking to take on the Cooks. Heath Heather, Andrew Samuels. Ethan Punavai looked good in the opening game too. Looking forward to seeing them go at the moment. Job in front though here is Samoa. They are trailing by 10. Couple of minutes to play. Will need to be the next team to score here. Samoa to get themselves back in this one. Wales with the lead at half time and darting around the short time and almost getting away there. It was a good run from Madeline Fa'aliwa. That ball's been lost forward, I think, by Wales. Just waiting for the referee's call. And so there was no advantage. Again, Wales won't mind this. They have that try, that advantage. 10 points. Minute and a half left. Samoa got to score and score again if they're going to snatch victory here. Lots of support for them on the sidelines, as you'd expect. Samoan community in Auckland. Ball into the scrum and then out and taking off goes Madeline again. That ball's been left behind, collected here. Been lost forward by Samoa. So Wales, under pressure, come up with a big play. They forced a mistake. And they'll get now a scrum. And they can almost touch a first victory here. The Wales girls team doing a great job. They led 10-7, 2 tries in the first half. Led 10-7 at the break. Scored another try in this second half to push that advantage out. And they are on the cusp of a victory here. So good to see them. So great at the tournament. Allowed to have the internationals back again. Pressure on that scrum, but they've done well. Wales, they've got rid of it. And now there's a chance here to run. Running well. On the outside here, they've got some fresh legs on the field, hoping to catch some of the Samoans napping. Around the outside, this is a terrific run. And away she goes. They're not going to catch Lucy Davis from there. Been hovering out on that far right-hand side. And when the opportunity came, too much speed. And Wales complete a terrific performance here. Under the sticks. Great strength, and then the offload, and Davis got speed to burn, and that will complete a very good performance from Wales. 4 tries to 1, and comprehensive winners over Samoa are Wales. And we're seeing some good performances from the international teams to start the tournament. We saw BC Canada win earlier, and now Wales, comprehensive winners over Samoa, 24 points to 7. So the teams shaking hands. Samoa will have to go away and regroup after that one. Wales will be buoyed. It's a confidence. And we're getting a chance to have a look in a moment. The New Zealand under-18 boys team, they're taking on the Cook Islands. Standing in front of me at the moment. Themselves set for that. Great sportsmanship between Wales and Samoa. Pulling each other off the field. And they'll go away and get ready for their next games. Wales, as I say, 24-7 winners. Perhaps some battered and bruised bodies. Samoa will have to go away and try and work out how to fix some of their issues. Here come the New Zealand team in the All Black and the Cook Islands. Their second game here on Field 3, the New Zealand team. Andrew Smith, Grady Forbes, Tai Iwasa, Fletcher Carpenter, Cody Vai, Isaac Hutchinson and Star Sami. And the Cook Islands, Heath Heather, Andrew Samuels, Nathan Mareva, Ethan Punivai, Tamihana Ranginui, Henry Mateo, and Nate Brown. This is action from Pool A of the boys' competition. First look on Field 3 at the New Zealand under-18 boys team. This is the 18th game of the day, the under-18 boys competition of the World School Sevens. Great to have your company wherever you are tuning in. And this one should be good. New Zealand and the Cook Islands. New Zealand team, as I say, it's got some names in there that we'll be eyeing up. Making a bit of a statement. Kick-off in Pool A. New Zealand and the Cook Islands. The ball's loose and lost forward by New Zealand. So first chance for the Cook Islands, who were comfortably beaten by the New Zealand Cavaliers in their opening game a couple of hours ago. They certainly showed some glimpses, the Cook Islands team. Particularly Ethan Punivai, jersey 2, got to feed the scrum. Not good, just put under pressure. Big scrum by New Zealand, and it's taken away there by Carpenter. And Fletcher Carpenter gets the first try for New Zealand. The ball spilling out the side of the scrum, and Carpenter did not need a second invitation. Just pressure on that scrum from the New Zealand 3. It allowed that ball just too much at the back for the Cook Islands to handle. And away went Carpenter. And so New Zealand up and running. 5 points to 0. First try, Fletcher Carpenter. Isaac Hutchinson, in jersey 6, doing the goal kicking. It's a nice looking strike from Hutchinson, but he's just pushed that one out to the left. So no conversion, but a great start for New Zealand in this Pool A game against the Cook Islands. Second game for the Cooks today. Saw them earlier. Restart is Forbes. Hangs that one up again. This time taken cleanly. Good work in the air from Samuels for the Cook Islands. Punivai. Giving the ball a little bit of air. Little show there from Heather. And then wrap around. Good work here. And away comes Henry Matau. Now it's a sprint race. This being pursued is Sami. Almost gets away. Kicks the ball forward. Good sweeping play there from Grady Forbes for New Zealand. Presents the ball inside his own 22. It's a quick ball as well for New Zealand. This is Hutchinson out wide and charging forward. Terrific fend from Iwasa. Away he goes up over halfway. In pursuit though is the Cook Islands player trying to catch up with them but can't do so. And Tai Iwasa gets New Zealand's second try. Just takes a couple of moments as we look on this replay. Straight direct running from Iwasa. Just bouncing off, spotted a couple of the little hole and went flying through and then pinned his ears back, as you'd expect. The chase was good. It was a good effort from Ranginui. But the try successful, Tai Iwasa. And you'd expect Hutchinson to throw this one over, and he does. And 2 tries now from the New Zealand team. 12 points to 0. Carpenter and Iwasa for New Zealand. And an opposing start from the New Zealand under-18 boys team. Another restart. Coming forward to meet this one is Forbes again. This one's tapped by the Cook Islands. Ball's gone forward, so they'll have a scrum. Okay, terrific work there from Fletcher Carpenter, who's in jersey 4, just hanging that one up in the air, giving Forbes plenty of time. Grady Forbes coming forward to meet those kickoffs. So much pressure being put on the Cook Islands straight off the kickoff. Here is Carpenter, but he's been pinged for not putting it in straight. You see that in sevens every day, but it is what it is. Referees certainly playing to the letter of the law. So what can the Cook Islands come up with here? Midway through the first half, they've conceded a couple of tries, but this young man particularly looked pretty good down that far right side. There's a high tackle on Mata'o, taken quickly by the Cook Islands. Here is Punivai, kicks through, trying to turn these big New Zealand players around, going back with Spears. This is Andrew Smith having a bit of a trouble getting himself organised there, but then shows the strength, gets down, and he's still going. It's those legs going, does Andrew Smith for New Zealand. Now they have to swing on defensively here, the Cook Islands. They must switch on. A lot of speed, a lot of power. Pass on the inside. That was dangerous from Vi. Here's Yuasa again. Holding, pops the pass up. The support came in the form of Cody Vi. And New Zealand have their third try. Cody Vi throws the pass back on the inside. It's all a bit casual, but they get it done. In the end, Isaac Hutchinson gets the try. Their third pushes the lead out to 17 points to 0. But the Cook Islands there punished when they turned the ball over. Good awareness, good calm play here from Yuasa. Just held the pass, popped it up. Cody Vi could have scored it. Just waited. And then he just thought, let's make the kick just a little bit easier. Floats the pass over to Hutchinson, who's been doing most of the goal kicking, so will probably appreciate the fact that that one was fired back into him. Should be able to successfully convert that, and he does. So 3 tries in this first half, New Zealand. And they are off to a flyer, 19-0 over the Cook Islands. Cook Islands comfortably beaten in their first game, and they are under pressure here. Kick-off taken well. Good work from the kick-off under pressure. Again, getting up there was Samuels for the Cook Islands. Under pressure from Grady Forbes. Nice little pass on the inside. Just trying to build some phase play. Just going to hold on to the ball a bit here, the Cook Islands. Comes back inside their own 22. Punivai. Samuels is lurking. That pass has been thrown to no one. Now it's bounced up. Yuasa's just going to collect it, and he's going to trot in. Is Tai Yuasa, and they have a fourth New Zealand before half-time. Tai Yuasa on the spot. The Cooks trying to play expansively, trying to find that little bit of magic. And when you go searching, sometimes it can get a little tricky. Samuels couldn't collect the ball, and Tai Yuasa said, "Thank you very much." So he has his second try of this game, and the fourth for New Zealand. 24 points to 0. They are looking in good form, this New Zealand under-18 boys team. Isaac Hutchinson a try. Tai Yuasa a couple of tries. Fletcher Carpenter scored the first one, so conversion from Carpenter is under the post, so no conversion. And the score remains 24-0 with one more sequence here with Fletcher Carpenter. So hang one up for his chases. This has gone a bit longer. So comfortably taken by the Cooks. Comes back to Punivai. He's had too many chances to run, Ethan Punivai. We saw him run against the Cavaliers, and just a little bit more space. This New Zealand team just not giving him anything. Lovely little pass back. Comes back to Punivai. Wrapping around, holding as this one is Brown. Gets it back to Punivai. Now they come to the left-hand side. The defence so good so far from New Zealand. Just trying to draw and pass on that occasion. Comes back to Punivai. We've seen him kick before. This time he does kick. Fletcher Carpenter's coming back to mop it up though, and does a good job, does Carpenter. And here they come again, New Zealand. Here's Carpenter. Draw and pass on the inside to Smith, wrapping around to Carpenter. This is lovely from New Zealand. Hutchinson is taken. Defence needed to be made. It's going to take him by Smith. He's just kicked it to himself, and he's going to score under the posts. So New Zealand will finish with a flourish in that first half. Andrew Smith gets his first try. Not the greatest tap from Smith, but effective nonetheless. And so New Zealand will go to the break with a 31-0 lead if Hutchison can kick this one over. So plenty for the Cooks to think about. It is successful. So halftime in this Pool A game, New Zealand and the Cook Islands, and it is a one-way traffic so far. The New Zealand under-18 boys team having scored 5 tries. Tai Iwasa, Fletcher Carpenter, Andrew Smith getting those tries. And the Cook Islands, well, just haven't had any opportunities. Been under pressure from the outset and just have struggled to get into the game because of the domination of this New Zealand team. Certainly they will be one of the favourites to win the tournament without question. That squad that they have, the New Zealand team, and, the core group of Forbes and Iwasa and Carpenter, Vi and Hutchinson. Andrew Smith, the tall number 1, also getting himself involved in the game. They've got a good balance, there's lots of speed. So the Cook Islands, what will they can be talking about here, trying to find ways to stop this New Zealand team. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. Here's where it started. Fletcher Carpenter, just that pressure on the scrum, and took advantage of that. Tai Iwasa's been very good in centre field. Here he is. He's got the headgear on, bounces off that right foot, spots a little hole, gets through a couple of defenders. Good chase from Tamihana Ranganui. Just couldn't stop him. And here he is again. Thick of the action was Tai Iwasa. Pops the pass up to Cody Vi, who could have scored the try himself. Waited and waited, made the Cook Islands players come to him, and then thought, oh, actually, no, we'll make the kick a little bit easier for my teammate, Isaac Hutchinson. And he scored it, converted it. Again, the endeavour is good from the Cooks. But when the mistakes come, Iwasa again was right on the spot. And this one just before half-time, taken quickly by Smith. Ball bounces up for him, and then he dots it under the sticks to complete a very good first half by New Zealand. 5 tries, 31 points to 0. This is Pool A of the boys competition. Great to have your company, the 2022 World School Sevens event, coming to you from the Pakuranga Rugby Club in Auckland. And now New Zealand have turned around. Chance here, Cody Vi. Didn't see him run too much. This is terrific. Fletcher Carpenter just picking up from where they left off here. New Zealand. Distance this time is Sammy. Sammy up over the 22. And that is a tremendous start to the second half for New Zealand. Star Sammy gets the try. His first. And they just continue on. So dangerous, the New Zealand team. Fletcher Carpenter in the centre of that organisation. And when you've got the speed of Star Sammy on one side, Tai Iwasa, big ball carrying player, Andrew Smith. Conversion from Hutchinson, who's getting plenty of practice in this one. 38 points to 0. No doubt a chance for the New Zealand coaching staff to roll in some other players. In fact, that's the end of Star Sammy. He's going to take a seat. But not so much Fletcher Carpenter at this stage. Kick off. Okay, taken by the Cook Islands. 38 points to 0. Holding that one up was Mateo. Penalty, just didn't let it go under pressure. Taken quickly by New Zealand. They've got some fresh legs out there. Flat pass, just a little bit messy, and that one's been lost forward. So the enthusiasm of those new players just couldn't quite find the man on the outside there. I should expect the New Zealand coaches are rolling in some other players just to give everyone an opportunity. I don't know, the tournament it's a long tournament, and definitely be looking to get everyone through some early games just to preserve the legs a little bit. This time the Cooks have gone for a different tactic and chasing after this one. Bit of a contest on the ground. They've got back and coming forward and doing well. Ranganui again. Now the Cooks. Can they take advantage of that? The change of tactics worked for them. So they go again. Punivai, and he's chasing his own kick here. Ethan Punivai just needs a good bounce. Where's it going to go? Collects it. 7 metres out from his own line. Presents it as a penalty too. Chance here for the Cook Islands to get on the board, charging up to the goal line, getting under. The New Zealand defence is good. That's Fletcher Carpenter, one of the smallest guys on the field. Gets right under, and there might be a card here. Not sure which one it's going to be. It is one of the replacements who's been sent, so the danger not over here for Rere. That's Demetrius Rere. He's got the ball in jersey 7. Comes to the left-hand side to Richards. Punivai started it. Punivai slips out of one tackle. The young player over the ground and wins the turnover too. So good defence from New Zealand when they were under real pressure. And they run the distance here. Little show, and up over the 22 they go. And so more points coming here for New Zealand. Cody Vai, who started the game, and he gets his name on the score sheet. A theatrical dive to boot too. So it's a good start to the tournament for Cody Vai. Gets the ball 5 metres from his own goal line. Almost an Artie Xavier-like dummy. Nice and bold. And crucially for him, the Cook Islands bought it. And he runs 80 metres to score his first try. And New Zealand extend their lead into the 40s now. 43 points to nil. Another conversion attempt for Hutchinson is successful. So midway through the second half here, field 3 of the World School Sevens. This is Pool A, New Zealand and the Cook Islands. And it is New Zealand in the All Black dominating. 45-0. It's a big performance. It's a statement performance from New Zealand. Restart. Carpenter. It's taken down there by Richards for the Cooks. And they've just been muscled off the ball, but the ball was lost forward. And it's a scrum for New Zealand. Sure if there was any advantage there, but the referee decided, didn't feel they'd got any. So he's going to put the scrum down. Pressure being applied here by the Cooks on this occasion. Wrapping around is Hutchinson. He runs this time to Isaac Hutchinson. Done a lot of the playmaking role in the centre of the attack for New Zealand. This time he shows and goes himself. Just a little cut. And just the left, fooling Punivai. And he only had 25 metres to run. So a deserved second try there from Isaac Hutchinson. And New Zealand hit 50-0. And still 90 seconds on the clock. 52 now with that conversion. Hutchinson's second try. Iwasa scored a couple of tries. Star Sammy, Cody Vai, Andrew Smith. I think Grady Forbes, who was replaced, the only one not to get on the score sheet from in terms of the tries from the New Zealand starting 7. Andrew Smith, Ty Iwasa, Fletcher Carpenter scored. Cody Vai has now scored. Hutchinson's got a couple, and Star Sammy got it going in the second half. Here's the restart. Has landed inside the field of play and then drifted into touch. So Cook Islanders have got a minute. It's taken quickly by them, even though there were plenty of New Zealand jerseys there. Cox with one last chance to run. Can't hold on, then collected. Or not. For a second. It's going to cost them immediately there, the Cook Islands. So New Zealand with 30 seconds to play can put a scrum down here and finish with one more. Nigel Yeldon about to come back into the seat. He's got is that Canada warming up to my left, the Canada boys team. We saw the girls team go very well in their opening game. And they are up against the New Zealand Fiji schools. Woohoo! Hold on to your hats. Don't go anywhere for that one. Here's New Zealand. Can they finish with one more flourish? Wrapping around. He started the try scoring, Fletcher Carpenter, and he will finish it for New Zealand. A comprehensive performance, and fitting that one of their best players in the game Lovely little show. And then the holding the pass up to Carpenter. As I say, he was on the spot to score the first try of the game, and then he's on the spot again in the 14th minute to complete a very, very good performance from New Zealand. They will be delighted to have piled on the points here against the Cook Islands, who really under pressure from the opening whistle. And you've still got to go out there and score them. Conversion is successful, so final whistle blows here on field 3, Pool A, and one of the tournament favourites without a doubt have put down a bit of a marker. Big performance from New Zealand. 59 points to nil over the Cook Islands. Try scorers there, of course, Tai Iwasa a couple and Fletcher Carpenter a couple. But you're a bit of in the minority in the New Zealand squad if you didn't get on the score sheet on that one. Big win for New Zealand, 59 points to nil. Stick around, more to come. We're getting ready to set for our first look at the Canadian boys team in the boys competition. They're about to take on the New Zealand Fiji schools team though. But New Zealand, big winners over the Cooks, 59 to nil.
There you see the first of the teams for game 21. This is a Pool C game in the men's competition, and it is New Zealand Fijians, and they are taking on BC Rugby Canada. And as Tom Bartlett alluded to, the backfield, field 3, treating the Canadians very well earlier on in the female game, defeating the Warriors. This will be an exciting game. There's some real talent in this NZ Fiji school team. Malakai Thama, David Kwali Umbasanga was outstanding, albeit in a different form of the game that I last saw him playing in the Pacific Nations Rugby League Cup earlier this year. Absolutely electric. So underway, and that hasn't gone the distance. The other thing that's really exciting about the Fijian schools team is the bloke they've got listed as their coach. A guy called DJ Forbes. You might be familiar with him if you follow the Sevens. Goodness gracious me. That man, that lovely natural Fijian enthusiasm for playing the game of Sevens, and straight away on the ball and looking to move. That sits up really nicely. Wanting to try and get to the outside and show the speed. Get the ball, pop it to the outside, trying to step in, offload coming, delightful. Gideon Lasanga finishes that off in the left-hand corner, but straight away you see the speed and the skill. Actually wasn't a great pass, but it set up nicely, and it just allowed Fiji to really charge on to that ball. I think that might have been Suiri. In the nice little offload, wrapping around. There's my city, getting the ball out to Lasanga. Fiji scores on the board straight away. It's going to be a very wide conversion attempt. Really much breeze to speak of. That one there from Samuela Bakandula, just sliding across face, but 5-0. Good start for NZ Fiji schools. Nice and high, this one's going to go. Chance that's taken down nicely by McIndoe. First opportunity for the Canadians. Going to come wide. Now trying to hit with a bit of speed. Good two-man tackle though by Fiji, trying to get over the top. Well smuggled back. Saw that from the ladies earlier. Very good with regards to their recycling. Very good technique. Fiji trying to get over this one once again. Can't. Still pushing back. And infringement against NZ Fiji. Tapped, hopping, stopping on the spot. Wanting to get to the outside. That's Ty Driscoll. Take the hit. Present. Again, another infringement against Fiji for not rolling away. Canada. Going to go wide. Stop. Hands free. Play without a number. Cuts back. Shuffled on. Jones gets that ball through. Driscoll now going really wide. There was a little bit of laziness there in the skill execution. That'll disappoint coach Adam Roberts because it's gifted New Zealand Fiji. Wonderful position. Gideon Lasanga will feed this scrum. Timothy Suera, jersey number 10, picking down. Tight head side. So Canada always well drilled. Ball at the back and away it comes Lasanga. Looking for a little cutback. Lasanga wrapping around once again, and now they get this ball out nice and wide. Maseri, nice and easy. Daniela Maseri in the corner. The man they call Dan with the second try for Fiji Schools, and they're up by 10-0. Nice little play, just got him to the outside. Little in, then the away and accelerate. It's creating enough space. Poppet actually had it covered, but just that little in just to hold and then to accelerate. Here comes the conversion attempt, and that one there again across the face of the goalpost by Lasanga. Good start by Fiji. It's 10-0. We're a couple of hours into this wonderful tournament. Good crowd at the moment. The weather holding nicely. Nice restart. Oh, just goes right on the limit. That was a beautiful kick, well executed. McIndoe again. Snaffles want to go wide. Oh, little gap was seen there. Can he skip through? No. Pick, go, released. That was Matt Bennett. The options. Flicking that ball out wide, little messy. Anderton Teasdale goes back, gets it. A little bit of space here. They need quick hands and they get it. Oh, that would have been interesting. Space looking to try and go in and away. Good fend, looks for the offload, holding on. Ball has just been left back. Nice defence there by Vakandula. It's going to be loose head and feed once again for Fiji, who are up by 10-0. Feels kind of odd saying Canada when they're wearing blue. Kind of really want to see that nice rich red with the white shorts. BC Rugby Canada. Scrum. It's again to be fed by Lasanga. Good work by Canada. They've snaffled that one. With some space now. Can they get it all out nice and wide quickly? Running a little on the angle. Ball comes back. Let's see, can they move it around a bit? Here's Ty Dayton. Moves quickly. You take your rib cage into your own hands. Actually, that was Anderson Teasdale. You take your rib cage in your own hands if you're going to take on a Fijian shoulder. That's what he did, though. Canada, they punch this ball down the left wing side. Gee, that's a beautiful kick. Now, with time tick-tocking away in this first half, here's a great opportunity. Fiji really has dominated in terms of both territory and possession in this one, but try on the stroke of half-time, converted or not, really keeps the Canadians in it. Eating up a bit of time here. They don't have too long. Lots of moving up, and that ball is flicked down by Jones. Wasn't straight though, so that opportunity squandered. Frustration on the Canadian bench in front of us. One last chance for Fiji. We're looking, so that's the 22-metre mark you see on your screen. Tries to Maseri and Sanga. Neither of them converted. Oh, another scrum win for Canada. Can they utilise it as they want to come out wide? Looking for a little dab in there from Bennett. Trying to use Poppett's speed. Really small in goals. Good hurdling skills as well. That's going to bring the first half to an end. Half dominated by Fiji. Chance there for BC Canada to snaffle one maybe towards the end, but it is New Zealand Fiji schoolboys up by 10-0 over BC Rugby Canada. Here's the two coaching staffs now. Have an opportunity to go out and have a chat and to say these Fijian boys being schooled by the great DJ Forbes. This is that second try. Let's watch it just in ever so slightly, then the step away and accelerate. And Poppet, who's got some speed, is not able to close the gap. That's nice work there. Subtle by Daniela Maseri. This here is the first of the tries. Picking up a, wasn't a great pass, but it just set up really nicely. And that allowed Soeri, I should say, to get away. Good support here again by Maseri, and then the wraparound. Great support by Gideon Asanga. He crashes over. That was the opening try of this game. We didn't say crashed. Sort of splashed down, possibly. Has to be said as well, given that there has been a bit of rain around, these fields holding up really well. And see, there's a little bit of scuffing there. The odd sort of sod or divot, you might want to call it, but I tell you what, for a game where there's a lot of sharp change of direction, which does obviously place stress on the turf, field number 3, here at Pakuranga, holding up really nicely. So glad you're with us here for the World School Sevens on Sky Sport Next, the YouTube channel. My name's Nigel Yolden. Tom Bartlett just prepping for his next set of games. This one's going to be followed by Aotearoa Māori. Boys going up against Eden Boys. We've already seen the Eden Boys in action. Coming up a little bit later on. Some more from the ladies' competition with the Renegades versus the Tongan Barbarians. Central Storm versus Samoa. River Fiji, so we get another shot of Fiji in action a little later on. They go up against the Samoan Barbarians. So Canada getting their hands on the ball. Now they need to use it. Jones wants to fling this one right wide. Going a long way back at the moment, looking for width, and Fiji just tracking across really comfortably at the moment. Really squeezing them. They have lost a lot of ground. Someone has got to do something because Fiji has just sent them back. Now, do they have anyone who can get to the outside? Great tackle, super tackle. Been set to Dyer with the tackle there for Fiji. Wide. Need to go back again. The ball, straight into Fijian hands. Looking, dancing. That's Thama. Malakai to Lasanga. Wrap him up and he goes to ground and presents well. Canada trying to get that ball off their feet. And they come wide once again. Ball coughed up by Malakai Thama. Jersey number 2, but BC Rugby not far enough back in the eyes of our officials. So, centre field. A little tap here from Kikau. Thama. Lasanga. Oh, line. That was sweet. Thomas Setitaya. That was so well worked. And then just a gorgeous flat ball and a beautiful line run by Seti Dyer. Third try for Fiji. Have a look at this. Flat, could you argue actually maybe 4.5 yard. Referee was in good position. He said no. Oh, they have called it back. There was a call there. Must have come in from the side. Now, BC Rugby Canada go to the outside. Good covering tackle, legs in the touch. Don't mind the confidence going quickly. Sanga. They want to get this one wide. There's that nice step again, little inside ball. Stopping and dancing. Stop, steps. Oh, this is lovely. Sayera still going. Great fend. He's going to go all the way. Beautiful. Timothy Sayera. Scooped up. Really a whole lot going here. But then just stop. Bang. Fend. Bang again off the right. Accelerate. Now I'm going to fend with my left. Look to offload. No, right hand fend once again. Now another fend. And I'll accelerate, skip free and score. Oh, that's just beautiful sevens. It's the one thing I really enjoy. It's another try which is unconverted. Seeing it a bit. That wonderful use of the fend. There's really good technique. Getting the fend right into the chest. Right in that area right up around, just below the throat. Just causing so much. So hard to reach and get when you get a good solid hit in that part of your body. Kamirato to restart. It's been taken. Did it go the 10? Referee says yes again, in good position. Away they come away to this right-hand side. Little dab through. They're going to back the pace. Keeping it on the toe is Thama in it. Well, what do you expect? With the surname like that, of course it's going to sit up and he's going to dot it down. Little dab through. Good acceleration. Had a bit to do. Keeps it. Little knee forward, then it sits up before he takes it and drops over. It's done himself a little bit of mischief here, though, as Malakai Thama. Beautiful score. And the call, you see the call there coming in on the right of your screen. Let's rotate it over. Let's get someone else out there. We're going to need him a little later in the day, but that's lovely work. 20-0 now. New Zealand Fiji Schools lead BC Rugby Canada to convert. Dwala dragged that one. You could see the frustration on his face. Knew he should have done better than that. Nicely scooped up by the person one-handed there on the chair in the corner. That was very classy effort. So 4 tries, all unconverted. To come after this one. Aotearoa Maori taking on Eden. It's in Pool E of the boys section. Big kick. They're going to make it a foot race. And I tell you what, there's some speed on here. Ball beats everybody into touch though. Quickly, as you would expect. And to get to the outside, great speed. Do they have the angle to cut him off? Steps inside, there's the offload. And they'll dance and score in the corner. Lovely finish by JJ Sloan. Just everything that we love about sevens just on display there. Great pace to the outside, ball held in the right hand like it's a loaf of bread. Good covering coming across there too. I think that might have been Ty Dayton, but there's the offload. Some more dancing. And that one one has been converted. 27-0. And that's the final act. $27-0. Yes. See the coaches shaking hands there. How nice it must be for Fiji to have DJ Forbes helping them, as we get to see shortly our next game, game 24. It's a poorly matchup. Aotearoa Maori taking on Eden. Guard of Honour being formed. Lovely is there. Welcome on to field 3 by the Wahine equivalents. We will see them in the final game on this field as well. Aotearoa Maori taking on Japan in that one. That'll be a beaut. We've already seen the boys from Eden in action this morning.
Patricia Grant from Sky Sport.
We've got Aotearoa Maori with their first opportunity to use this ball. And again, trying to get to the outside, looking for the offload. Nicely snaffled. Liam Chapman. Might even be able to hear the Fijian team singing after their game. Just an absolute delightful scene. And here's a real good opportunity for Ricky Rubin. Down left-hand side. Scored one in the opener for Eden. That was a loss. Chance. Looking to go wide once again. Trying to step back inside. That's nice work by Chapman. This is a good start by Eden. Halregal playing ball. Ball playing in midfield. Looking to get to the outside. Looking for an offload. Ball squeezed out. And so good scramble defence by Aotearoa Maori. And they're going to have the opportunity with a loose head and feed, but they're only 5 out from their own line. As the celebrations of New Zealand Fiji schools echo around the area of field 3. Look at the backfield boys. Now a little bit of an issue there with the scrum.
Again! Keep the energy going. Work, boys. Let's go, boys.
Scrum to be fed. I think it is with the feed on this. Going quickly as well.
Yes,
oh, a little bit of. Oh, hello. Did they get that down? No. Just wait. He wants to have a bit of a chat about this. Thought there was a chance that maybe Eden might have dived in and got their mitts on that one. As the referee consults. Oh, try's been awarded. Eden strike first. Trying to see who was it who got the hand down. So, Eden with the first try. Nice start for them. Had a tough go against the New Zealand Barbars, Eden, to start off. Nice conversion by Fa'umasele. And so, great start. Not sure if it was Lima Fatu who got that one. Get confirmation of the try scorer for you. Nice restart. Has it gone? Yes, it has. Up and that was fortuitous for Eden. It could have been quite dangerous there as well. Looking, moving. Nice little offload. Wide it comes once again to Ruben. Ricky tries to go in and away. Nice tackle around the ankles by O'Connor. Wide, Hellregal. Getting a little stop, little pop, trying to get wide, looking to get to the outside. Chapman looking to spin his way through. Taken by Tapsell. Oh, coming from deep, good tackle. That's a beaut tackle by Harvey. Wanting to come wide again. And the penalty earned by Aotearoa. Aotearoa Māori with the penalty. They need this. They need to get their hands on the ball. Looking at the options. They want to come away to this right-hand side. There's that little sharp step. Wanting to get a hold of the jersey. Just trying to drag him over the sideline. Penalty, though, earned by Fatu for Eden. And to take up the line. Good tackle. Great tackle by Ruben Stewart. Eden trying to get on that ball. Was Luca Fuller. Penalised. For Omasili. Hard step. Roman going a little bit laterally now, trying to straighten it up. Eden. Just a couple of metres short from a second try. Flicked away. Hellregal. A little bit of a stop and a pop from Ben. Now he goes back. Not the greatest pass. Sits up. Aotearoa Māori with an opportunity here. Going to kick and chase. Speed race. Tracking back is Ruben. He's done well. Gets up and releases. He's done really well, Ricky Ruben. Gee, there's some serious strength there. And a penalty as well. Managed to trap Tyke O'Connor in there. Ruben. Well, he's been one of the standouts for Eden in the game and a half we've watched to this point. Slows to a standstill. Looking at the options. Good defensive line here from Aotearoa Māori. Now straight, great shot. Big tackle, Tane Harvey. And they've managed to force it over. Turnover, here's a chance. Looking to go to the outside of Hellregal. Looking to pop that ball. Tamati, O'Connor, he comes back. Back to centre field. Nice step and acceleration. Will he get free? He won't need to, because Fuller's going to pop that one up. Te Rangi Tutaia. And they're in. This is lovely work by Luca Fuller. Thought he was going to skip clear there and then decided he's going to give that ball. Nicely done by Rangi Tutaia. They convert. Levels it up at 7 apiece. Not too far away from the half-time break as well. Urgency from either team. We're well into our second round of pool games on day one of the World School Sevens. Thank you from the Pakuranga Rugby Club, Lloyd Ellesmere Park in Auckland. Ball just a bit too deep there from Luca Fuller. And that gives Eden possession in the closing stages of this first half. Ricky Ruben looking to try and get that ball away. He makes the good decision. Now Eden looked to spread it once again. Made a few changes as well. Chapman has looked dangerous when he's had this ball out on that right-hand side. Liam Chapman, went for the flat ball. Scooped up nicely. Good work there by Collins. Throwing back, they're going backwards, trying to get some forward momentum. Now they've got it. Little isolated there. Seatbelt tackle is the call from the official. Player's been yellow carded for that. So they'll finish with a one-player advantage. they come again. Ricky Rubin's been so good. Clear strike weapon. They've got him either side with Chapman involved as well. Now can they get that man? Fa'omaseli, Roman drilled back. No one falling for the hot stepping there. Aotearoa Māori offside. This is going to be a long half of sevens rugby. Ruben Stewart looks to the corner. Oh, has he found it? Didn't get it out. Short-handed. Oh, 3-on-1 here. He needs some help in that far corner. Might have been Tapsel. Wide. Some space here. Little in away. Trying to use that pace, getting to the outside. Good scramble. Ball comes back inside. Remember, this is 6-on-7. And the team with 6 has got the ball at the moment. Looking, showing that Tane Harvey gets that ball away. Van der Hayden who's come on. Really trying to break this up.
Don't panic! Don't panic!
Damati. Looking at the options. Now they go back again, just holding. Wide it comes again, sits up. Wanting to go to the outside. Can he get free? No, he can't. Now nice little work here coming from Rangi Tutaya. Still got this ball. Remember, this is still 6-on-7. They want to go quickly. You heard the call. They want it shifted here on the bench. Harvey. Wide it comes again. Damati. One on. Great tackle. Stewart pops that one up nicely. Van der Hayden. O'Connor. O'Connor shows. Little inside ball once again for Harvey. Harvey taken down. Here's O'Connor in 9. Might have called him as Tane before. Apologies to the O'Connor family. Wide they come. Damati. Aotearoa Māori having their best period of the game with playing a person down. Getting over that ball. Again, it's the half of sevens that doesn't want to end. Oh, now could this be a yellow card? And it is, and we're all even up at 6 each. Damati taps. Brings it away to Tapsel. They want to come wide again. O'Connor. O'Connor for the corner. He gets there. And it'll be Aotearoa Māori who are going to take the lead into the half. Tyke O'Connor into the corner.
We're playing Samoa at 12:02. Got a lot of time to go, but I thought I'd just...
Nice, just backed himself.
My daughter who's playing...
Gee, did that go on so long that the actual yellow card expired and they were back to 7-on-6? That's how long that extra time went. They've almost played 3/4 of a game. And they haven't even had an orange yet. For the conversion, Luca Fuller. Nice strike. Just drifts across. And finally, we come to an end. And you're reading that clock right. That's the end of the first half, nearly 12 minutes deep. They have to basically play a game and a third here. 12-7. Aotearoa Māori leading Eden. Opportunity now for the respective coaching staffs to have a chat. There you see, this is nice work. This is Luca Fuller. Nice support line coming in from client Rangi Dyer. Here we see final try. This one here. Tyke O'Connor backing himself. Dive in the corner. Ensure feet were up off the ground just in case he got too close to the corner flag. At the moment, coaches down. You see the coach of Eden there. Co-coaches and Vince Fatu and Cale Baker. Aotearoa Māori. Saw a face in that coaching group I haven't seen for a very long time. Former Waikato and Chiefs midfield back, Jackson Willison. It's a wonderfully talented family, the Willisons. Still to come here on Sky Sport Next, the YouTube channel. Renegades versus the Tongan Barbarians. Central Storm versus Samoa. Bar River Fiji versus the Samoan Barbarians. That's going to be fun. Get a look at the Australian team. Very well-drilled Australian team taking on the South African Barbarians. NZ Cavaliers, Aussie Cavaliers, Renegades, NZ Fijians, and Japan. Aotearoa Wahine finishing our triple treat of the ladies' game here on the backfield. Coaching staff, yeah, passed on the messages they want to. So, Aotearoa Maori to get things underway. Again, it's Luka Fuller. Nicely taken. That's by Collins. Dumped backwards, but there's Nate Murray. Fa'umasili. Nice pass out wide. Bit of room here. Wants to go in and away. Taken down. Have they turned their ball over? They have. That's good work by the Māori team. So there, Jaden Daniel, Wela Elamia, trying to work his way down the right-hand side. Good defence. Changes have been made by both teams. Yeah, trying to step through. It was Tapsell. Nice little offside. Off the back goes Fuller. Crawford Bakoki getting this ball out wide. Tamati. Nice sell. Toby Bell crashes over. Nice work off the turnover. See there, that was good work by Luka Fuller getting it away. Jai Tamati. And that was always the option. Really a hard one for Ramon Fa'umasili in defence for Eden. 17-10. Conversion for Fuller. Over. 19-7. All that lovely to see the supporters. There's not as many on that far side as you can see for our camera, but there's a few on the near side and around here, just by the team benches supporting. Lovely watching everyone in and around the Māori team, greeting each other's hongies and hugs. Supporters always. It's going to be a throw-in for Eden. The early lead, 7-0, but since that point in time, really have a great battle here. Line out forms. Lots of movement. Doesn't look like it's going to be your traditional line out throw. Nicely done. They've called that one as not straight. Right idea. Wela Elamir was the target there. Jaden in jersey 5. Fa'umasili just drifting that one down his team's line-out channel. And it's a scrum and a really great opportunity. You see it, 22-metre mark. Big open field away to that right-hand side. Tamati, though, the kind of player who'd quite happily have a little bit of a snipe if he wanted to. Gets that ball away to Bell. Just trying to straighten. Really nice work being done there by Fuller. Eden step over the top. Looking to go wide. Murray. Taking a few bodies there. Oh, taken illegally. Here's Nate Murray. Come back wide. Here's Ricky Rubin. This work there, wrapping up the ball was Crawford. Pakoti. Oh, Zigman, they zagged, and here's a chance, and just swooping on Aotearoa Māori, and that's beautiful stuff. Toby Bell didn't need much of a head start, but he got one, and he's canted in the corner. You just see here, that pass from Collins, trying to get Umea coming back on the angle, and swooping on it was Toby Bell. Now this is a very good advantage for the Māori side. Conversion attempts, not going to trouble the goalposts. Just on 2 to play in this one. Minded that the first half went pretty much for 12 minutes. So while you see the 12 on the screen, they restarted, of course, at 7-minute halves. So they've already been going in 19 minutes by the time they finish. Or 17 minutes by the time they finish. We've been near 19. Mind you, the way these teams were playing in the first half, let's go for another half hour.
That's it. Go, Nate.
Nate Murray. He's been encouraged. His teammates have really been encouraging Nate to take on the line and run. I think you can see why. Fa'amasili with the pass wide. In stepping, juggling that ball. Dragged to ground. Hugo Young. Oh, and over the top, sealing off. King. Going quickly. Looking, trying to power his way over. He's so close. Coming wide, quick hands. Good work. That's great work. Snaffling Tiauti. Not out of the woods yet though, Eden. Wanting to come wide. Trying to get to the outside. Bell with the fend. Inside ball. Scooped up. Little step. Trying to dance their way through. Bell once again. Wide it comes. Tiauti. Oh, lovely feet. Still going. Trying to get over the top. Oh, that's good work. That was super work. Roman Fa'amasili getting over that ball. Does Eden have one last flourish? I don't think Fa'amasili wanted that ball, but he'll step and look to accelerate. There's another hard left foot step. He's flung to the ground. Aotearoa Māori trying to step over the top. Oh, but loose, diving on it. I think Bryson Crawford, Pakukti has got it. Well, they were trying, endeavouring to run out. Ball gets flicked. A little bit of a bobble there from Ata. And just really slick there from Bryson Crawford. Pakoti, and that is the final act. Win for the New Zealand Māori boys. Aotearoa Māori 31, Eden 7. Still plenty more great action to come. We now turn our attention back to the ladies. It's the Renegades and the Tongan Barbarians, and Tom Bartlett will be here in a minute to call that one for you.
the boys make way for Renegades and the Tongan Barbarians. Game 27. The under-18 girls competition resumes here on field 3. Looking forward to seeing the Renegades go for the first time. This is Pool K taking on the Tongan Barbarians, who were narrow losers in their opening game to the New Zealand Fijians. Renegades and the Tongan Barbarians. Tonga in the red and Barbarians in the predominantly black strip. Kick-off has come up and then back over halfway, so we'll have a free kick and the Tongan Barbarians will get set to resume from the centre of the ground. Great to have your company wherever you're tuning in around New Zealand and overseas. Special welcome to our overseas visitors, our overseas viewers. This is the Pakuranga Rugby Club in the eastern suburbs of Auckland. And while the forecast wasn't great, it has come pretty good. Overcast, warm, and entertainment plus. Here come the Tongan Barbarians. First opportunity for them, up over halfway. Tuitupo in jersey 4. That's Sina Tuitupo, jersey 4. Good run, looking to control proceedings. Here the Barbarians looking to offload. This is out here on the far side, jersey number 1. Nasilau, Teresa Nasilau. A high tackle, and the referee says no, we'll penalise that. So Nasilau in jersey 1, Tuitupo in jersey 4 for Tonga, and jersey 5 is Afu. Tongan Barbarians. This is good work from the Renegades over the ball that time. Good work there from Betridge, who's in jersey 4 for the Renegades, up over halfway. Good carry there from Balisangthao. Cleared again from the Renegades. Little show, and then arms free. Pops the pass, can't hold on. The ball's being lost forward. Promising stuff there from the Renegades. Good work on the turnover, and then just couldn't quite hold on to the ball when they had their opportunity with it. So a bit of a feeling out phase. Of course, the Tongan Barbarians, as I say, this is their second game of the day. Narrow loss to the New Zealand Fijian team. And the Renegades, well, they're up for the first time. Had to sit and wait and buy their time. And they will have the fresher legs, no doubt. Tonga Barbarians. Ball is fed in, and then there's pressure on that Tongan Barbarians team, trying to clear it. Comes back again for Tuitupo. And they're up quickly, the Renegades. Terrific work. Oh, and then there's a turnover again, but referee says didn't let go. So the Renegades are going to go. They're going to go quickly too. They're lining up across to this left-hand side. Comes in centre field. This is a good, strong run. And then back and offside they are. So the referee says come back again. Taken quickly there and carrying it forward. Back in the centre field. Tuitupo comes up to make the tackle. It's a little bit messy. It spills out the side here on the left. Catch and pass. And they will get the opening try, the Renegades. Certainly did some good work defensively. Tolile Siala, Mercedes Tolile Siala gets the try for the Renegades, and they are up and running. 5 points to 0. It was a little bit stop-starty. Lots of advantage. But then they just eyed the space and eyed the numerical advantage out to this left-hand side. And Tolile Siala gets the try for the Renegades. 5-0, kick to come. And he had done some defensive work to start the game. A couple of opportunities with ball in hand, and they have made one of them count. Conversion unsuccessful, so 5-0. But the Renegades in that black strip with the blue trim. Good start for them in Pool K. 5-0 over the Tongan Barbarians. Barbars, exciting group to get together and try and develop over the weekend with these teams, of course, into progress out of this Pool K. We start from the Renegades. Again, it doesn't find the 10 metres, so we'll go back to halfway. And we saw the likes of Sina Tuitupo in jersey 5. It was taken quickly there by Nasilau, but brought back. It's going to be Tuitupo again. She's in jersey 4. Up halfway, then retreats back a bit. Looks for some support. Scored some nice tries in their opening game to the Tongan Barbarians. Right on halfway. Cleared to the left here by Monga. And then floats the pass on the outside. Bit of space here for Nasilau. Can't quite find the runner on the inside, Tuitupo. So they had to go back and put some players behind the ball here. And I think there's going to be a penalty. Yes, there is for Renegades, but they're taking it off the mark. Referee wants us to come back. Player down, just receiving some attention is Maori. Just struggling a little bit to get back to her feet. Was involved in that contact. And some of the Tongan Barbarians support staff just out there to see what the issue is. Just a little bit awkward when the Renegades were trying to blow over the ball and force the turnover. She's got caught in an awkward position and is now just going to be assisted to the sideline. In fact, she's going to be lifted off, unable to put any weight on that leg. So let's hope that's not too serious for Samoa. Taken by the Renegades. Good playmakers in Siala, try scorer. Here's number 5, charging it for Moleka. Good fend. Space on the outside. Now it's a foot race. Up over halfway. Should be enough. Charging towards the line is Auckland. And she will score in the headgear. And it's a second try for the Renegades. They double their advantage with that kick to come. Good strong effort and then support play in the hole. 58, 59 metres to run. And Talij Auckland gets the try for the Renegades. And they have doubled that advantage. 12 points to 0, I think that is. Just wait to see if the version is successful or not. But anyway, Renegades doing well here. This is a good start. Terrific start for them. Some good runners, good support play. Seen them aggressive at the breakdown too. Really throwing themselves in to anything that the Tongan Barbarians are throwing at them at the moment. They try really set up with that turnover inside their own half when they were asked to do some defending. Restart. Third restart. And for the third time it won't go the 10. So the Tongan Barbarians will get the chance to go again from the middle of the ground. You expect Tui Tupo to step forward, and she has done so. This time takes it to the left-hand side immediately. And wraps around too. This is good from the Tongan Barbarians. And there's a juggle. Ball's turned over, so here come the Renegades. Good run this, and the hands free again. Up they come. This one just needs to find a runner. Sits up, and away she goes again. She's already scored one, Mercedes Tolele Siala, and she has a second try in the first half. And that will cap a very good first half for the Renegades. Taking advantage of the knock-on from the Tongan Barbarians. Sat up, and then she stepped inside the defender and trotted the 30 metres to score the try under the sticks. The Renegades, 15, add another 2, that's 17. Half-time in this Pool K game on Field 3 of the World School Sevens, and it is the Renegades. 3 first-half tries, and they will be feeling very good about things so far, and this is their opening game of the tournament, because those fresh legs have certainly looked good. Tolele Siala scoring 2 tries. This one is the last of them. Pass, didn't find the runner immediately, but it sat up, and Tolele Siala had a lot more work to do this time. Her first try was just to catch and fall over the line. As we look here on the replay of this one, much simpler. Just had to hold on to the ball from the pass from Auckland, and she did that. That was the first try to open the scorings for the Renegades. And this is the second try they scored through Talij Auckland. 40-metre run. And not a red jersey in sight for Renegades. 3 tries, one of them converted. And Tongan Barbarians with some few things to think about at halftime. Just getting the messages from coaching staff. They were very good in their opening game. Just a 7-point loss, the Tongan Barbarians, to the New Zealand Fijians. They're going to need to start the second half well to get themselves back in this game. The Renegades fresh and they are eager. And we saw there they don't need much space or much time to take full advantage of any mistakes. Saw some good things. Sina Tutupo. Sila on the far right-hand side for the Tongan Barbarians also looked dangerous. But at the moment, Mercedes Tolele Siala, her 2 tries, one scored by number 10, Talij Auckland. And it is all the Renegades in the black. They will play from left to right as we look at it. This is Field 3. Action from Pool K of the girls competition. A great day so far here at the Pakuranga Rugby Club. Seen some wonderful tries already. And the weather so far playing its part. Second half underway. Kick-off from the Tongan Barbarians just finds the real estate inside the field. So Renegades will be able to go quickly, and they do. Here's Auckland again, shows and holds the pass and sends that player on the far right-hand side away. And so Renegades are going to start the second half the way they finished the first, bringing that one round. And I think that might be her again, Talela Siala on that left-hand side. A hat-trick for her. Okay, good awareness from Talich Auckland to find her support runner on that outside. They've clearly identified that as an area, and their two best players, Auckland and Talela Siala, are just making it pay. Renegades 22. Here's the conversion attempt. Good looking kick. No goal though. So 22 points to nil. That's the fourth try scored by the Renegades in this game. Action from Paul Kay with Mercedes Talela Siala. 3 tries in the first 8 minutes, setting her team up for a win here. Still some time. The Tongan Barbarians, can they regain the kickoff? Here's a restart that does go the 10 metres. First one of the game. Tongan Barbarians have to bring it back inside their own half. Outside the 22 there. It's a good carry, strong carry from Powell. To spread this one on the outside, up over the 22. Taken in the tackle is Taulangi. Good pass, back inside the 22. Defence has been very good. They've been swarming the Renegades so far in the first 9 minutes of this one. To the left-hand side they go. Little show there from Tau again. Good support though. Secures position again for the Barbarians. This is good. Good passage from them. Up again. It's well controlled. Heads it to the right-hand side as Fa'umu, and then realises, no, going to have to come back for some support runners. Well taken in the tackle there. Throws the pass as Fotu. Now there's some chance, but again the defence is good. Coming around to make the tackle there on Fomuangu. Trying to build some phases. Pick and go. Released by Taulangi, and then she goes again. Trying to rip it off her though. Betteridge doesn't do so. Now they're over the ball. Is that going to be released? It's going to be turned over by the Renegades. Good defensive work. The Tongan Barbarians just built a few phases for the first time in the game. Oh, she went to take it quickly. Throws her head back in disgust, does Betteridge, wearing the headgear, didn't take it correctly. Not happy about that one, and she might be subbed for her trouble. Sure, that's not the reason she was subbed, but the change has been made. And the Renegades looking to give some of their wider squad a bit of a run. Tongan Barbarians yet to get on the scoreboard in this one. There's 17 points in the loss to the New Zealand Fijians. Scrum is fed. Pressure on the Renegades. Again, coming up flat. Not a lot of space here to carry that ball forward. Fotu comes back again for Umu. Having to pop the passes, just not allowing to be settled. 3 players involved. 4 in the shot there from the Renegades. Over the ball, not taking cleanly. That'll show that time from Fotu. And the pass too. That was nice work. Tui Tupo in support. Back to the support runners. This time kicking or looking to kick. Can't get it through that wall. It is a wall too. Renegades really swarmed. Now some space on the outside here. Shannon Simon gets round the player. Got support on the inside. Finds the runner. Sits up to Talich Auckland, who has her second try. And the Renegades score a 5th. And they are putting this one beyond doubt. Simon on the outside. Could have had a go herself, but opted for the safety of the support runner. And Talich Auckland collected it and brought it round to make the conversion a little bit easier for herself. 27 points to nil. Good performance this from the Renegades. The Tongan Barbarians have not had an opportunity. They have not given them anything. Paul K, big win coming up here for the Renegades. Can they finish it well? A couple more minutes left. Tongan Barbarians to try and get a bit of pride back in that scoreline. Restart here from the Renegades. It's taken, not cleanly, by the Tongan Barbarians. Throws their head back in frustration, does Fa'aumu. No, she's better than that. So another opportunity in good field position. Renegades have looked very good. Plenty more action to come from the girls' competition. Central Storm, taking on Samoa next. Pull in. Samoans we saw in a 24-7 loss to Wales not too long ago on the same ground. So looking forward to seeing how they bounce back to that. Here's the scrum. Free kick to the Tongan Barbarians. Got a little bit eager that time, the Renegades. So away they come. Here's Tutupo for Tongan Barbars. Can she inspire them? Great tackle on Fotu. They have been so good defensively as well as offensively, the Renegades. Moleka thought she'd done something right, but the referee has penalised her. And we'll have a scrum to the Tongans. Just couldn't collect it cleanly that time, the Renegades. One of the very few errors they've made. Really have been good in this game. See there, Sarah Tutupo, jersey 11. Moleka with Mechitu for Auckland, a couple of tries. Falele Siala, 3 tries for her. Good performance this. There's good strength. Gillian Fa'aumu comes out to the right-hand side. Heads back left, does Manapori. Again looking for support. There's a little hole. Chance here for the Tongan Barbarians. This will be a popular try, but she's got work to do. Still up to the 22. The chase is on, but she's going to get all the way. There's Fa'aumu. She's been very good. Deserved that try. And the Tongan Barbarians do get some reward for the toil that they put in there. Really had to bide their time. This was good. Terrific work there, Manapori. And then this time, into the hole she went. And away she went. Over halfway. The chasers were on, but they couldn't stop her this time. And so the Tongan Barbarians get on the scoreboard right at the end of the game. Can't avoid a relatively heavy defeat, but they'll be pleased with that because they did work hard. Some good defence. The Renegades, though, really dominating that particular game. And depending on how this kick goes, 27-5 as it stands, and it's going to stay at 27-5. The Renegades get Paul K up and running for them with a comfortable win over the Tongan Barbarians. Renegades, a team to keep an eye on. Very good, very slick. 5 tries to 1 with Mercedes Taulele Siala scoring a hat-trick. And the impressive Talich Auckland scoring 2 tries in that particular game. 27-5, the Renegades in Pool K. So the Tongan Barbarians and the Renegades head off. And we welcome Central Storm and the all-white and Samoa. Central Storm, Louisa Bride, Alexis Dalnaio, Kyra Smith, Dallas Topo, Courtney Tyrell. Game 30 of the tournament. This is Bell Park in Auckland, the Pakuranga Rugby Club. And it is the under-18 girls competition. Central Storm and Samoa. Samoa 24-7. Defeat by Wales in the opening game. And this is the first look at the Central Storm. Looking forward to seeing how they go. Tisha Polithakau in jersey 10. So kick-off from the Storm. Ball is carried forward. Samoa We didn't get enough ball against Wales, and here they go. Good start this. Strong carry and a terrific offload too. This is good from Samoa. Getting their ball runners involved in the game. High tackle. So it'll come back again for Samoa. Carried forward there by Falifia. That pass is over the top, so having to go back and collect it. Doing well to hold her feet in the tackle too. This is good from Samoa. Charging forward is Matawhai Mika, who was good in the opening game. That ball, little falcon off the top of the head. That does well to flick it back infield. Storm being asked to do some tackling to start this one. Samoa in some good direct running. Straight up the guts, as they say. Good carry there from Olofo Tonga Iona. Now it's turned over though, so here's the Storm's opportunity for the first time. Collected, and out to the right they come, to the left they come rather. Trying to get round the runner. Tackle made there on number 5 for the Central Storm. That was Vulu. But a penalty. Right, here's the Samoans again. A bit of a boxing match at the moment, just throwing a few jabs. Oh, good tackle made there on the central side of the by the Central Storm player. Wonderful work. Ball spills out again to Mika. Tries to go round. Can't do so. Taken in a tackle. They're competing on the ground, the Storm, but in the end it's left for Samoa. Infield. Some good play in the opening game. The likes of Toa. Samoa. Again, good work from Iona. Jersey 1 taken in a good tackle though. Good defence from Vulu on this side closest to us. Back infield, the pass comes from Tolitoa. Long sequence of play to start this one. Charging it forward for Samoa is Fia. Ball spills out the back and it's collected again. The defence is terrific from the Central Storm, coming up flat. Samoa, though, doing a good job of retaining possession. Now there's a player over the ball, and she should win it. She will. Collects it. Takes off. This is good. Here's the Storm. Looking for the pass. It's Taupai for the Storm. Back on the inside, Vulu. Numbers out to the right here. If they can stretch it, they do. It's collected eventually by Kensington. And the Central Storm, that is a great try. Absorbed a lot of pressure. A lot of work to do defensively, and Tiani Kensington gets the first try. In the end, it was just a numbers game. Collected, draw and pass, and too much space out here with a player to burn too on the outside. Brings it round under the posts. Tremendous work from the Central Storm. Because of the work that had to do defensively, Samoa asked a lot of questions of the Storm, and they absorbed that all. And then when their opportunity came, Kensington gets the try. And they'll be very pleased about that. Absolutely, the Central Storm. 5-0. This is pulled in, Samoa. And the Central Storm. Day 1 of the World School Sevens. Great to have your company wherever you're joining us. Knock on by Samoa. Been a great day so far. Lots of quality action in the girls' competition. This is plenty more to come. Nigel Yeldon will be back for the next game. Tom Bartlett in the chair at the moment. Central Storm and Samoa. Just seen a very good performance from the Renegades in the girls' competition. Renegades 32. A big win over the Tongan Barbars. Free kick here to the Storm. Chance for them to go quickly. Smith, referee, not happy about that. And so there's a yellow card. That won't hurt. That won't be good for Samoa. Right-hand side. Try score off in the first one. Here she is again. Kensington is back on the inside. Frees the arms too. Good support play. Lots of Storm players. Referee's going to pull us back for a knock on. Referee says we'll have a scrum. So the first half. Pull in. Action. Field 3. And it is Central Storm and Samoa. 5-0. Just the one try scored by Kensington so far for the Storm. And good work on the scrum from the Storm, putting a little bit of pressure on that Samoan. Here's a cut run, charging forward and doing a Good job defensively again as that ball's brought forward. Samoa back left. A lot of running from Iona in the first half. Again, trying to get round her defender. Starts to come back, draws, releases. Now there's an opportunity out here on this left-hand side, right-hand side. Here's through the hole. And here the support for the Samoan up over halfway. Chase is coming. Tackle made brilliantly by try scorer Kensington. Made a lot of ground to get back. Going to walk over the top. And wonderful work from the Storm. And they are cock-a-hoot on the sideline because of the great work by Kensington. Takes it off. Here's a chance for the Storm to make them pay. And it's going to be Kensington who made that wonderful tackle and then up on her feet. Collects the pass and runs it round for her second try. It's the Central Storm's second try. And the advantage is doubled. And that is some terrific work from Tiani Kensington. If we go back, she made the tackle when Samoa threatened to run the length of the field. And here she is, turning it around and going the length of the field herself to score her team's second try, her second individual try as well. And it's now 10 points to 0. Kick to come, and about 30 seconds to play in this first half. So no conversion, 10-0, Storm over Samoa. And we'll have time for one more restart in this first half. Storm in the all-white, and Samoa in their famous blue, player in front. So here's a chance for Samoa to get something on the board before half-time. We'll look again to their playmakers. Janelle Ferretti, Fanana. Here is Samoa again. Time up in this first half. Next stoppage will do it. So can they find something? A little show there, I like that. And support too. Charging forward is Iona again. Again holding her feet. Making them complete the tackle. Cleared by Kalafia. Charging forward this time.
We're back with another video.
Letoa.
Yes, sir.
Go, Tiani.
And there's a penalty here for the Storm. Didn't clear. Taken quickly, so the Storm might fancy another one. Good little fend there. That was only out. Tackle made. And off her feet. I think that might be a penalty again. Yes, blue player off her feet. So still time for the Storm here, if they want it. So we're going for another penalty. Not onside. The whole line of the Samoan team can go back to 10. So here's the try scorer from the first half. Kensington gets the pass to Smith. Wrapping around is Smith. Floating that one over the top. Here's a chance far right-hand side. Wotherston, and they are going to get a third try, the Storm. Olive Wotherston gets it, and it's 3 in the first half for the Central Storm. And that caps a very good first half for them. Olive Wotherston collecting the pass, and then too much speed. Got round her defender. And terrific way to finish the Storm, who, keeping in mind, had to do a lot of defending in the first couple of minutes of this first half, and then they have found the gear offensively, and they complete the first half with a third try, half-time. Central Storm 15, Samoa 0. No doubt the star of the first half for the Storm was this young woman here, Kensington. Tiani Kensington, 2 tries and a big play defensively too. This is the second try, collecting it. And remember, this is after she'd run 60 metres to stop the Samoan player from crossing the line herself. And then right on the stroke of half-time, another try. Wotherston getting over for the Central Storm. Their third. And the message will be very positive in that particular huddle on the left-hand side of picture. Samoa with work to do here. They'll need to start well, and you can see the gestating going on in their huddle. The message is clear about how they can get themselves out of this one. Samoa losing 24-7 to Wales in their opening game. And now up against it here, against the Central Storm. 15 points to nil. This is field 3 at the Pakuranga Rugby Club, the 2022 World Schools Sevens event, day 1 from the eastern suburbs of Auckland, New Zealand. Terrific representation across the club and scene, and of course the countries entered here. 48 teams across the boys and girls competitions of this under-18 tournament. First time it's been held for a couple of years due to the COVID pandemic, of course, and they are making it count. Lots of entries, lots of interest in the tournament. 3 fields, the main field behind us, and field 2, and here we are on field 3 with action in Pool N. Second half about to get underway. Pool K earlier. Renegades with a big win over the Tongan Barbarians. And this one, though, Samoa trailing the Central Storm, 15 points to nil. Restart from Samoa. Central Storm, though. Chance to add to the tally. Intercepted, though, that pass as they tried to bring it out. Action from the men's comp to come after this one with the Bar River Fiji and the Samoan Barbarians. Australia and the Republic of South Africa Barbarians. Nigel Yeldon with the call on those two. Forward to seeing how those two teams go. Particularly excited to have our friends from the Republic here, the RSA Barbarians. The Samoan Barbarians, always exciting talent. Right now, though, Central Storm in the white. Samoa in the all blue. Penalty for Samoa. Looking quickly. Bringing it forward. Lots of white jerseys there, though. They don't compete on the ground. Bit of a scrap here for Fali Fia. Jersey 5. To the left-hand side they come. Still trying to get the ball out to Iona. She's looked dangerous with ball in hand. Is Olofo for Tonga. Iona almost gets away and gets away the penalty. She almost got away, but just got brought down and then gave away the penalty. So here's the Storm, who looked really good with ball in hand in the first half. Charging forward, almost going right over the top of that one. Great run from Courtney Tyrell. Here's one of the try scorers from the first half, Wotherston. She's got a lot of speed. Olive Wotherston is going to go in for a second for Central Storm under the posts. Finished the first half with a try and gets one at the start of the second. And the task just got a lot harder for Samoa. Central Storm up to 20-0. Good carry, good strong run from Wotherston at the start. And then here she is, just too much speed. Iona put in a good effort to try and catch up with her, but Olive Wotherston, second try for her. Gianni Kensington's got 2 as well. It's turning into a bit of a party for those two, Kensington and Wotherston. And crucially, though, for Central Storm, that one converted. So 4 tries to none. Changes being made by both teams, as you'd expect. Try and get some fresh legs out there. Central Storm have put Hiri Mahi out there. She's in jersey 14 with the restart. And there's also a couple of others. I think that's Puli Thakao is out there in number 10. Got the distinctive hairstyle just in shot there. Samoa under pressure. And they've done such a good job when the ball's been on the ground, the Central Storm. Swarming defence. Not allowing any room for Samoa to stretch the legs, to create some momentum in their attack. Backs open come Samoa. Are a bit bunched and Storm's making them pay. That ball over the top. Referee says no, didn't roll away. So can't take it from there. You'll have to go back. Samoa. Options left and right. 6 to the left. Just a straight run. And the offload too. Good play from Samoa. Just trying to muscle their way upfield. Back open side comes Faliafa. Ball is loose, but we're coming back. It's been lost forward both ways, and initially, though, by Blue. So Central Storm will get a scrum here, 22-0. They're in charge of this pool end game. 4 tries. They led 15-0 at halftime. Tries to Kensington and Watherston for Storm. Good performance from them. Their opening game of pool end. Samoa 24-7. Their result. They're a loss to Wales in their opening game on this very field. So they've got some work to do. Get themselves in a position to contest. Free kick. Taken quickly again by Storm. That player wasn't back and is likely to see yellow, and does. Taken quickly there. She was so quick onto it. For Storm was Ngaturi Ongli. Just doing a count, the referee. Just counting up the numbers, and now it's given the penalty. So Storm will continue. A couple of minutes left in this one. Action from the boys' competition coming up after this game. This is a lovely kick. Real pressure being exerted here by the Storm. Having to go all the way back was Aona, who's managed to do a great job. And they've given away the penalty, Storm. Just got a little bit over-eager. Back on the inside. Samoa. Aona again, who has run and run and run. Runs into a good tackle, though. Boli Whakao for Storm. Playing that game direct route. Players down for Samoa in the middle of the field. Pass on the inside. Samoa having to roll out. Not sure if the referee has seen that player battling in the middle of the field. Let's hope the play doesn't go anywhere near her in field. And in fact, at that point, it's too high. Tackle taken quickly by Samoa. Good to see that player up on her feet. Here comes Samoa. Minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. It's being played again, I think. It is. Referee was going to blow and then just didn't. Offload, nicely done by Samoa. Building some phases here are the girls in blue. Trying to finish this one with a flourish. Been battling. Storm have played well. Back on the inside. Good charge. Mika. Double blast from the referee. Just was concerned about a couple of players on the ground, so has just pulled it up. He's also going into his pocket here, the referee. Blue, and that will spell, I think there's a head clash there. Yeah, just took one on the head there, did the Samoan player. Referee taking his time, just getting things together here for sure it's all organised properly. He was concerned about the knock to the head. So has sent that player to the sideline. 22 points to nil. Storm in complete control here. 4 tries in this one. Kensington 2 in the first half. And Wallaceton 1 either side of half time. Means that they are in a comfortable position here, Storm. They're looking for their first win. Pool N, the girls' competition. Great to have your company wherever you're watching us around New Zealand or tuning in from overseas. Welcome. The Pakuranga Rugby Club is the venue in the Auckland eastern suburbs. And Samoa, possible last play here. Away comes their number 10. That's a good run. Pass comes back though. Whaana just gets mauled in that one. Ball spilled out the side. It's a bit of a mess. There's another player down for Samoa. They are slightly the walking wounded at the moment. And let's hope that's nothing too serious either. Again, the referee just slowing it up. Been a willing contest, this one. The Storm have really swarmed as a defensive unit. Again, the referee just a little concerned about what might be going on here. So she hasn't really moved. Her teammate showing a lot of concern for her. Waiting for some medical help. 22-0 is the score. So now there's some work being made. So while she receives some attention, which the officials naturally taking their time. 22-0 is the score. Just recapping, Kensington, 2 tries in the first half, and Wollaston either side of that halftime whistle. Yep. So let's have a look at that second half try. 15-0 was the halftime score. Ball was flicked back.
Hey, boss.
And that was just the first of the clashes, so we'll just a break and play here, and we will give you a look at that try. Here is the try scored in the second half, and it was Olive Wollaston. Good strength in that tackle, and then we saw the speed she had in the first half, and there she is again, getting around the defender and bringing that ball right under the post. So 22-0. And just a break and play here. Some concern being shown. Look, waiting for a stretcher for this particular player. I'm not too sure who that is, but it's one of the Samoan players, and naturally they're taking all the time they need to make sure that she's okay. Lots of concern, as you'd expect. Games are played in a good spirit. It's been a willing contest in terms of Samoa and Central Storm. I think they might be shaking on this one. And that will bring the end to this particular game. So 22 points to 0. It is Central Storm who get the job done over Samoa in Pool N.
Well, welcome back to our coverage here. Field 3 on day 1 of the World School Sevens Park in Pakuranga. And we do have a delay, as you can see, just away to the left of your screen there. The incident that happened in the last moment of the previous game between the Central Storm and Samoa. So player has remained down. They're waiting for a stretcher to be able to assist this young lady from the field. They are taking time, as they should, with regards to this. She has been in and out of consciousness, but she has had good support. Both the medical teams are there. You can see that the Central Storm medic has been there. So too as well the young lady who's actually the physio for the Samoan boys Barbarians team, which is about to play the next game against AJ Bar River boys. It's another one of these wonderful Fijian Sevens teams. So at the moment there's just a slight delay as we now see more of the on-site medical team just coming over to take care of her. She has regained consciousness. She was sort of going in and out there. We don't believe it's a head knock. Possibility that maybe there has been some form of a broken bone, hence the pain that young lady is in. They're going to take every precaution, and rightfully so. So that does mean that there is a delay to the start of this particular game. There you see AJ Bar River out of Fiji. Distinctive red and white hoops. Incredibly talented team. As we always seem to say, sounds awful. I don't want it to sound stereotypical, but gee, they just produce player after player after player in the shortened form of the game, and it's just delightful to watch them perform. We saw it with that NZ Fiji boys schools team under the guidance of DJ Forbes, what they were able to do earlier. So at the moment you see Samoa Barbarians, that's that player there, and you can see the wonderful work that's being done by the medical teams, the tournament officials as well, doing everything right for that young lady. So this will take a little bit of time just to clear. So while our two teams wait, we will do so as well. I'm just going to leave the commentary area, so if there's a wee moment of radio silence, we've got these wonderful pictures that are being given to you by the team from the stream shop. We will just see if we can get a little more information for you. You can see the medical people in there. You just take every caution, every precaution that you can for that lady.
And hey, I know I'm going to wear this, but...
So we're just going to step out just for a little bit, because it is going to take some time to get this young lady safely, correctly moved off the field. And I'm sure you will appreciate and encourage as well that as much time is taken as necessary. I'll get some more information. Be back with you shortly. Thank you for joining us here. You're on Sky Sport Next, the YouTube channel. Field 3. This is day 1 of the World School Sevens in Pakuranga. Well, just as soon as I go to leave to find out more information, the young lady has popped up and she is now being able to move off the field under her own steam, and that is a lovely sight. There is clearly some damage that has been done. She's got the medical attention around her. Great work from both sets of physios and the on-site medical team here at Bells Park, and we are now set for the continuation after a brief delay. This is a Pool G game in the men's competition. And it is AJ Bar River from Fiji taking on Samoa Barbarians. Right there you see the man with the purple hair, Manuel Solomona. ready to get us underway, and we are underway after that delay. Ball trying to reach up and grab that particular ball. Tanami Thungu could not take it down. It's going to be a line-out throw. Far side. And that's Samoan there, traditional blue. Red and white striped tops, red shorts, that is AJ Bar River. Line out taking a long time to get going. Go up and over the top, and it's Solomona tapping it back on his side. They let that one go. Here's the first opportunity. Lovely, hot stepping. Samoa off and rolling really nicely. This is good stuff. Solomona, they want to come out wide. This could be a great start, and it's going to be as it's wide. To Bevron Smith Nansen, and bang! Go the Samoan Babas. Just like that. That is beautiful. Lovely hot stepping there. Then the offload. Excellent support play early on. Now just a bit of width there, and it's just a numbers game. You could see on your screen, vast majority of the Bar River boys over towards that far side. So, try scored, and Javan Nana looking to convert from the sideline. He's going to hook that one away to the left. Samoa Barbarians underway. They lead by 5 points to 0. Back to halfway. And it's on the right boot of Emmanuel Solomona again. Nice restart, giving his chasers plenty of time. Oh, that's been plucked beautifully. You don't want to give a Fijian space, that is for sure. Dancing back inside. Now they look to come out wide once again. Ball in one hand, just looking to glide through. Now the offloads. Oh, this could be some fun, people. Just a Tiki Batha with the try. 5-all. At this rate, we're in something for like a 35-all draw. Just see the way they look to move it. Get it nice and wide. Just looking, ghosting into the gap. Lovely wee offload there. Batha linen away. Numbers a little bit tricky to get on the back of the shirt for the boys from Bar River. It's a really good pass. That might have been Melila Lulu, just in the bottom of your screen. I think it was his offload. Going quickly. Samoa. Oh, there's space here. Little inside ball, Solomona. Beats one. Looks for the offload. Knocked back. Oh, here's a chance again for Batha. Down this right wing side. Flicks the ball back in. Sits up. Nalulu. Oh, forward is the call. Oh, we thought this one could be fun. They are off and rolling. Ball slapped back. Good speed down the side here. Josadeki, ball inside for Melinalulu. Set up, but referee said no. Forward. So, scrum forms. Be fed by Nena. Fun, nice thin low. Away it comes. Looking to go wide. A little bit of space here. Looking a bit of a stop and a pop. Smith Nansen, I think, in the far right-hand wing. Big show. Gets rid of one. Still going. Great run. This is super work. Back inside, that was for Maletime, number 4 with the carry. This is another good solid surge. Akurisa Looking to go in and away once again. Out here's Solomona. Emmanuel with space. Oh, great tackle. Beautiful tackle. Who was that? At the bottom. Yasureasi. Oh. Well, he'd done really well, but now he's given his team a one-man disadvantage. Prancing and dancing goes Nana. He's clearing out over the top from Albert. Pick and go. Looking for Solomona. Oh, still going, still going. Can he get the ball away? He can. Dotted down by Emmanuel Solomona. Great work there. That was Mailala Nelisone. Sonny, as he likes to be called. Ooh, may have dragged a foot into touch. Might have dodged a bullet there. Either way, it is the Samoan Barbarians back in front by the scoreline of 10-7 with a kick to come. Currently with a player advantage. The captain continues to argue the case. Drags that one away, unconverted. 2 converted tries, plays a converted try. Samoan Barbarians leading. Bar River, AJ Bar River out of Fiji. Australia versus South Africa Barbarians, not too far away as well. Restart, left to bounce, that's awkward. Oh, and then it's just set up nicely. Sitting that lovely long loping stride, moves in. Now tries to pin the ears back. Great scrambled defence by Albert. And the ball has been knocked on as they tried to flick it back. Oh, trying to get away here. A bit long, loping strides by Villamoli and Nolo Jr. Wonderful work. Gioni Albert tracking back. We're at half time. Well, that's absolutely rollicked through. Samoan Barbarians leading by the scoreline of 10-0 over AJ Bar River, Fiji. They expected a bit of action. I thought the way they opened up, we could have been in for any kind of scoreline here. Here we get a look at the first try. Lovely step. Beautiful work by Javan Nana. Needs the support. Got the support as well from Richie Kuresa. Now they look, come wide. Nice recognition by Solomona. Gets it out to Malala, and they set up Beveron Smith-Nansen in the corner. Finishes nicely. Instant strike back though, and claim the restart. Melila Lulu here. He's going to take on the line. He's going to look outside, taking in the tackle, but able to offload. It's a really lovely finish there by Josateki Batha. And here again, more good work by Lalu, excuse me. And there was Emmanuel Solomona, the beneficiary. So we got us a game on our hands. Next, as I said, it's Australia versus the South African Barbarians. Australia having brought over a very strong side. And I'm sure a lot of people will be hoping that there's a game tomorrow afternoon involving a team wearing black and a team wearing green and gold. It's great to have the representation from not all over the South Pacific, but Wales, Canada. There's a team flying the Dutch flag. Japan, the combined Asian side. Wonderful to have that mixture. Wonderful community, the colourful community that Sevens always brings. Of course, we're looking forward as well. Third weekend in January, down at my stomping ground. It'll be all on in the Tron. Final World 7 Series tournament hosted in Kirikiriroa. That'll be one you might want to get along to. If you can't, though, of course, we've got you covered here at Sky Sport. Coverage all weekend long. Oh, lovely ball, Solomona. Looking for the offload, gets it, knocked back. Fiji dive on it. Work being done there. Ball is flicked away. Want to come out wide. And trying to look to move that ball. Lale level. What's he thinking? Oh, he wants to straighten. He's a bit isolated. Solomona steps into that passing lane. This is under advantage. Manuel could be in trouble here. A little bit of a goosey as Butler gets rid of the ball, trying to flick it out wide once again. Oh, steps, there's space here. Nice fend, looking to unload. Still playing. This is more penalty again. I think Samoa got a little bit lucky here. Or has there been a yellow card shown to Solomona? Oh, stepping, dancing. What lovely feet from Butler. Ball is ripped back, but not quickly enough as Samoa forced the turnover. They continue to lead. 10-7. Well, you see the enterprise. Shouldn't come as any surprise. The other thing we talk about the colour as well of these tournaments off and on the field. How about some of these haircuts? Tom Bartlett's been taking notes. I don't know if the purple crew cut look would be met with great pleasure by Mrs. B. I'm sure we can Photoshop something to send to her just to see try it out for size maybe. I'm sure the Bartlett children think it'll be great. Dad coming home looking like the Joker. How good. Samoa wanting to come wide once again. Malala, who's been so good, trying to put Lelosio away in the corner. Oh, Fiji with room. Inside, outside, still going. Now a wee offload. He's going to take this tackle set. Samoa try to blow over the top. Getting in hands on. Looking to move. Oh, there's a little kick over the top and there's a chase now. Gabriel. Chase coming in. Tuva with the chase, but it's scooped up. Plenty of space here. Flicks the ball out the back. Oh, numbers here for Samoa. A little kick through. It's going to beat everybody into touch. Plenty of action. So we scored 3 tries in that first half. 2 to Samoa. 1 to AJ Barova. Really good game. And you just got to keep your eyes always peeled. So start the ball coming on there in jersey 20 for Samoa. Gabriel with the throw-in. It's knocked down a little bit messy. It's scooped up. Ball as they look to go wide once again. Now Lulu caused a bit of chaos. Again wanting to go to the outside. Little dab through here by Tuva. Still there. Hacked on again. Is it going to stay in touch? No, it's not. Wow, jeez. Side to side, up and down. Score still remains 10-7. Still 3 to play in this one. This is game 33, Pool G. This will be followed by Australia versus the South African Barbarians, and then a nice little triple treat from our Wahine teams. New Zealand and Australian Cavaliers, the Renegades versus the New Zealand Fijians, and then we finish off with Aotearoa Wahine taking on Japan. Here come the Bar River boys underneath. 12-10. 2.5 to go. Well, mistimed off the back and little offload. Gap. Took some stopping. They thought they had him by the strides, but he's crashed over. Didn't quite catch that number. Being converted, so it's now 14-10. 2 to play. Fiji to return the ball to Samoa. You kind of get the feeling maybe this is a who's got the ball last kind of a game. This is eating up vital minutes. They're quite happy to do so. Looking, scanning, restarting. Going a little deeper. Ball taken really nicely there, and away they look to move. It's got to be patient here. Ball out wide. Some space and some speed. Trying to get to the outside, looking to skin him. Little kick down the line, right idea. Rico Toiava Ward it was, had the right idea, couldn't keep it in. It would have been interesting if he had. Here you see, looks to go to the outside. It's a nice angle coming across there. Good defensive work by Gabriel. It's going to be a line-out throw for Fiji inside the final 60. AJ Barriver with the advantage by 14-10. The Samoan Barbarians. They'll look to send. Up they go. Slapped it back nicely. Oh, that's been well grabbed by Gianni Albert. Now here comes Bomale Time. Albert again. Still going. There's a lot of bodies in that tackle. There's got to be space out wide if they move it. Surely. Wanting to come wide. Toiava Ward. Is it a sprint race for the corner? Looking to get in there with the finish. He dropped that ball, I think. Little Sio, he wants to have a chat. Now take time off. Yeah, dropped it. Frustrating, you'll see here. Matiasi, Lilo Sio. And that's the game. AJ Bar River with the victory, 14-10 over Samoan Barbarians. Well, delivered from start to finish. You can see, very happy member of the support team. Now the two teams will come together. And we start to prepare ourselves for game number 36. Australia versus the South African Barbarians. Great seeing, say, so many teams travelling from far and wide, but you always get a nice wee buzz when you see the boys from across the ditch rock out in green and gold. And you see the two teams. A nice performance. That vital try, the only scoring done in the second half. Two teams line up directly in front of our commentary position. My thanks to the South African Barbarians for putting the names of their players on the back of their shirts as well. That's appreciated by the skysportnext crew. Let me tell you that for free. And you see our next set of match officials make their way out. They will look to turn these around a little bit quicker given that delay that we saw just prior to, and we will try and get you an update with regards to that young lady. Game 36 at the World School Sevens, Bell Park, and it is Australia versus the South African Barbarians. All is in readiness. The coaching staff looking nice and relaxed and mellow. A few conversations being had in front of us as well. The two teams run out together. Rate that highly as well. Two teams make their way out to the middle. Handshakes for the captains. They will stand and face each other. So, a very gentlemanly start to this particular encounter. Love it. So it will be the Australian national team defending the southwestern end. Sorry, southeastern end, I should say. Northwest away to your right on the screen. 7 minutes aside. Sharples gets us underway for Australia. Trying to get through there and slapping it back, and they've done really well. I'd say knock on, and so we'll go straight to a scrum. Number one there. Hayden Ikinayake. A few very familiar names. See the number 5, that's Angus Staniforth in the white headgear. South Africa, the first use of the ball in hand. Big strong carry there by Kalquist. Unfortunately, the follow-up work is not as clean. Here is Staniforth. Angus just wants them to calm down a little bit. No need to hurry. They get things set up here. Team coached by Michael Hodge and Jared Boswell. Ryan Webster also involved too. Oh, that's the way you do it. You just go pure speed and skin him. James McGregor. Well, it looked like they were setting up for a little something there, but Jimmy McGregor said, "Nope, I'm just going to fake this way. I've got a seam and I'm going to take it." Just too quick. Clean set of heels. Absolutely nothing that Samuel Chick could do about that. 5-0. And it's converted to make it 7. I tell you what, it's not just some stars on the field. Obviously, Tom mentioned before David Tua, who clearly hasn't missed a neck day in his life. Folks, David looked great, Nick. I mean, outstanding. If that Harbour Bridge ever fell over, just stretch David Tua out over it. You could drive over that back all day. Getting a little rock star referee as well, by the looks of it, coming up on the next one. Maggie Cogarall, one of our New Zealand representatives at the World Cup. Getting ready to blow the whistle on this one. There's great feet once again, stepping back inside. Nuruddin Omar presents nicely as well. Left running ball. They got some space here. They've got to make that tackle. Space down that left-hand side. Kiniake is going to go in the corner. Easy running for Aiden. Second try for the Aussie national team. They're up by 12-0 with a kick to come. It's good draw and pass. Basic rugby. Works in 15, works just as well in 7s. You give a player like Kiniake the overlap and he's going to just canter, and that's lovely work. A tough conversion from out wide for the left-footed kicker. And there, low and flat, bounces to the left of the upright. But a great start, and the green and gold's up nice and early. We Sharples ready to get things underway. Way he goes to that left-hand side. The try scorer gets up, tries to slap it back. Done so successfully as it's been knocked on. Staniforth. Oh, great hand, Sharples. Quick hands once again. Trying to get to the outside here. Nuruddin Omar with the offload. Good support, Staniforth. Leaves it back. Oh, that's nice. And over goes Bo Morrison. Well, that's just really nice. There's just a different speed at the moment, and you've got to feel for the South African Barbarians. They can't get a hand on the ball. Oh, there's a missed tackle there. That's a tough one. Again, that's Nathan O'Neill trying to get across there, but it's too much speed. So the conversion from Sharples over. 19-0. Still just on under 3 to play in this first half, but a very good start. Barbarians just got to secure this ball. It's going to come to this right-hand side again. They're going to send Kiniake up there, and he just slaps it back, and Sharples flicks it up for Staniforth, and he fires a ball wide, and it's been lost, and here's the Barbars' chance. Lop step and a jump, trying to work their way through, holding on. Tackle needed to be made by McGregor and was. There's a little step, trying to get through and away. Bit of space. Going straight up the middle. Come the South African Barbarians. Clean out, they want to go quickly. They want to come left-hand side, and they do. Strong run. That was O'Neill. Australia just need to be careful. Another blast on the whistle could find themselves in some strife there. Wanting to go to the inside. No, now it's Herbert presenting. In fact, they come away to Keats. Now O'Neill taken. Nice tackle. And great work over the top. And here comes the counter from Australia. They're not going to muck around. Ball lost though. Stanley Keats scoops it up. He got the chance. Big right foot step. It was Regan Pratt. Can he present? And he can, but he's held on for too long. Got just on 60 to go in the first half. Gregor slowing things down. As the coaching trio of Hodge, Boswell and Webster look to make some adjustments. Great tackle. Oh, they're going to look at that. Oh, dear, that. He's, straight red. That doesn't surprise, unfortunately. You take and have a look. He's a big man. They've got him up, and here there's a lift, there's a drive. He hasn't brought him down safely. When he gets past that position, the onus is on the tackler to bring him down safely. He hasn't done so, so that is the end of the game for that young man. And so they're just going speed now, trying to push this ball in behind. Chasing hard. Not a redeem, but actually it's going to be Clem coming through. Thomas Clem scoops it up. Fourth try of the half. That makes it 24-0. Sharple's dead in front. You'd suspect would make it 26. There you see, whistle blows, little tap, scans, kicks, and then just gallops, head down. Just the slightest of pause there. I think it might have been Sam Chick going back. Might have actually been Dom Colquist, I should say. Half time. And a really good start by Australia. Converted that try. They're up 26-0 over these South African Barbarians who just haven't had the opportunity to get their hands on the ball. Very slick outfit, as you'd expect. Now they're going to have to play this as well with a player down. Here we see, this is just McGregor just picking a mismatch and saying, I'm going to pick on you. Sorry, Mr. Calquit. Oh, I'm just going to run around you. And now wide. This is a really nice finish. Good hands once again. Yeah, he had a bit to do here. Kaniake. And this here, more just good support play. There's Stanley Forth backing up. Noradine leaves the ball and just scooping up Bo Morrison over. And here just another look at that try. And this is just Thomas Clem seeing that there's space, knowing that there's a man advantage. Looks like it is Dominic Calquist going back. Can't stop him. And so a really efficient first half by Australia. Hence the scoreline of 26-0. 3 games remaining on field number 3 here at Bells Park in Pakuranga. And it is 3 games in the women's competition. The New Zealand Cavaliers and Aussie Cavaliers out of Pool P. The Renegades and the New Zealand Fijians out of Pool K. Tom Bartlett had the call for that, and I get to do a swag lap. The last game on field 3, day 1 of the World School Sevens. It'll be Japan versus Aotearoa Wahine. That'll be good fun. Restart. It's beautifully taken, and here they come again. Australia with space. They've got a man advantage. That will disappoint. It's Bo Morrison. Throws the ball behind the winger, who just had a straight run for the 5th try. So, Barbarians, white, red and black strip. This variation, that's the South African Barbarians. Trying to knock that ball down, so the South African Barbars trying to get something going here. And they can't as they squander their first opportunity with ball in hand. Rocco Gollings there in jersey number 6. Sharples working wide, just gliding through. Good attempt. Have they got him? No. Battling attempt there by Lachlan Carew, but he couldn't bring down Beau Morrison. Might have just got a little bit tangled up there. Nice angle. Morrison gliding into the gap. Carew hangs on, going down. Just trap that leg a little bit. He appears to be up, walking it off. Physio over there. Tim Bushnell, I believe, the physio, medic for the Aussie side. 31-0. Just over 90 gone in the second half. It's Sharples with the conversion. He's pushed that one to the right. Wonderful work by the ball boy there. Excellent take. Great technique. Nice and high with the lead knee. This coach, if coach is watching on the YouTube channel here, he'll be pretty chuffed with what he just saw there. He's taught him well. Sharples to restart. Looks over to that far side. Ball just sits up nicely. Just trying to power his way forward. That's Aidan Herbert. Still going Aidan Herbert, rolling and presenting. Tap and go again as the South African Barbars trying up the tempo. Little flick out the back. Looking to come wide. Surely they've got an opportunity here. Tracking across. Kalquist dragged to the ground. Good defence, Australia. That's poor now. That could be yellow card. No. Going quickly. Played off the referee. He's going to let that one go, and the South African Barbarians are in. And I think that is Zaya Coleman. You see Laws. They clear a body out. Quickly taken. Wow, off the ref. Well, I think the Aussies are saying, hey, ref, that hit you. You should have blown that. Referee has allowed that one to play on. 31-5. 3.5 to go as the conversion is pushed away to the right-hand side. So some changes coming here. So everything in readiness for the 3 games that'll follow. Gee, is that Lauren Jenner as well? I might get Tom just to check. I think we might have a couple of our New Zealand Rugby World Cup referees about to get into a bit of whistle action. I thought they might have had feet up. Maybe even Maggie might have been, and Lauren might have been getting ready maybe for a call up for the Six Nations. Here's a lovely break by Oscar Jorgensen. He canters away. 36-5, still just over 3 to go. Let's have a look here. Nicely taken. They look straight away. They know they've got space to be able to utilise man advantage after the player was sent off. Little inside ball. Jorgensen knew if he beat that man that he was away. Skip clear. Good hard chase coming in there from Aston Fortier. Wasn't enough. It's 38-5. We come back to halfway for the restart. Look at the options. They're going to come away to this left-hand side. Taken by Laws. Sebastian gets taken down just outside the 22, but clears it nicely. Flying up, good defence, wrestle to the ground. Australia straight over the top and on ball. That's super work at the breakdown. Now they just look to scamper away once again. Little gap, little shimmy still going. Oh my goodness. He has just knotted them. He's turned them into pretzels. And he's dotted down. So here's just a little ever so slight on the body swerve. Now goes there, gets that man skating, then spins around. Finn Watkins. And then dots the ball down. Outstanding stuff. It's at 43-5. I'm sure the Australian coaches are one of their thinking, wow, Fitty wouldn't be bad. That's converted. 45-5. Still 65 seconds to go on our clock. Reminder, our final 3 games here on the backfield. Field 3. And that's going to be 3 games from the under 18 girls side of this draw. Restart again. That's the restart. That's one he would want back in the biggest way possible. No emotion from the coaching staff. Laws taps. Little wrap around. Try and drag him to the ground. Quickly trying to get over the top of that ball was Gollings. Really well drilled and away they go. Staniforth steps inside. Looking for support. Numbers. They can move this one. Here's Jorgensen. Player right out wide is Butlin. Toshi in the corner. There's the 50. Completes a very impressive 14 minutes of sevens rugby by Australia boys. 50-5 with a kick to come. No, they've got numbers. Really unselfish play there by Oscar Jorgensen. Had every right to maybe back himself. Try and grab himself a meat pie. Did the right thing. That'll please his coach. It's the small things. Watkins misses. Game complete. Australia continue to roll along nicely at the World School Sevens. And Tamaki Makaurau 50-5 over the South African Barbarians. Short break, and when we return, the first of our 3 women's games to finish. It's going to be the Renegades. No, it's the Cavaliers from New Zealand versus the Australian Cavaliers. Tom Bartlett will have that call for you next here on Sky Sport Next, the YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Bell Park. It is Field 3 of the World School Sevens. 3 games to finish on Field 3 today. Starting with this one, the New Zealand Cavaliers and the Australian Cavaliers. Game 39 of the Under-18 Girls Comp here at the Pakuranga Rugby Club in Auckland's eastern suburbs. The New Zealand Cavaliers in the white and pink, and the Aussies in the predominantly dark with the red trim across the front. So looking forward to seeing how these teams go, the New Zealand Cavaliers and the Australian Cavaliers. Referee, Maggie Coggerell, this World Cup referee. So we're in good company in terms of the officiating for this one, with Maggie on shot. And here's a chance straight away for the New Zealand team, running down the outside. in jersey number 3, and flying too is Iramaya. And straight away from the kickoff, the New Zealand Cavaliers get an opportunity down that far left side. And do they make it count? Boy, oh boy, good speed there from Malahu Iramaya. Straight into her work, bouncing off the first tackle, getting the arms free, and then foot race up over halfway. There were plenty of chases, but none quick enough to stop Iramaya from scoring that opening try for the New Zealand Cavaliers. Great start to the game for the New Zealand side. And the conversion attempt to come. New Zealand Cavaliers will be very pleased with that start. 41-0 over the Samoan Barbarians in their opening game of Pool P for the New Zealand Cavaliers.
This one just was honestly a minute ago. So I reckon like 15. But still, because I'll need someone here in about, it's just this one because they had...
Game, first chance to see the Aussies in action, and here's the kickoff. Take it down, and they're going to try and bring the ball out from their own 22. Nice normal tackle made there, up nice and flat. Seen that aggressive defence. Aussie Cavaliers also had a 20-0 win over the Samoan Barbarians in their opening game. So both these teams coming in on the back of opening wins. Both over the Samoan Barbarians. And here we go. Bit of a top of the pool meeting this one. Flying at the tackle. Really giving it heaps. But referee Kogoro says no. Australia. Got taken from the mark. So straight away it's a scrum. With the scrum, Australia have headed back, but I'm going to have to come back. We have action from Pool K next between the Renegades and the New Zealand Fijians. Looking forward to seeing that. At the moment, New Zealand Cavaliers with an early advantage here over Australia. Looking for a cut back on the inside. Nice strong run and taking it and getting the offload too as Jin. Got the offload here and away she goes again. Does Iramaya. Tricky customer to bring down. Strong. Back to Jin. Midfield play here. Patai up over the top of that tackler. Manasseh at the headgear. It's Margaret Manasseh. And a penalty, though, for the Australian Cavaliers. Sure to take it to the mark this time. Don't want to get pinged again. Starts off to the right, and they come to this left-hand side. Chance for Australia to hit back. Cutting. And then coming forward again. Brutal defence there. Mary Jane Paito. But they have recycled it, have the Australians. And away they go. And here's an opportunity to stretch the legs, and stretch the legs with some efficiency too. Through the hole they go in Australia. The Australian Cavaliers hit back, having conceded that early try. It's 5-all. There was some venom in some of the hits, but good strength in the tackle from the Australian Cavaliers. The short pass here, and the hole was open, and it just needed a bit of extra speed, and that's what she gave it. And so that's a very good response from the Australian Cavaliers after conceding that first try. Of course, they didn't concede any points in their opening game, and neither did the New Zealand Cavaliers. So they've now both conceded a try at the start of their second pool game in Pool P of the girls' competition. Great to have your company this afternoon. If you're tuning in around New Zealand or overseas, representation from Europe and Asia, the Pacific, of course, and here in New Zealand. Australia, South Africa. Wonderful tournament. Organisers have done a great job of gathering this group of team. There's a chance on the outside again, and just like last time, she gets away. There's Iramaya, and they are not going to catch her. She was too quick last time. She'll be too quick again. And just like that, she strikes to give the New Zealand Cavaliers the lead. Didn't take much again. Australia are going to have to keep a very close eye on her on that far left-hand side. There seem to be plenty of defenders here. Just one little missed tackle, little bit of a goosey, and she has got wheels. And again, they were in hot pursuit, but no good because number 3, Malahai Iramaya, converts the try. 12 points to 5. Minute and a half left in this first half. This is Pool P at the World School Sevens in the girls' competition. New Zealand Cavaliers in the white and pink against the Australian Cavaliers. Both these teams with a big win over the Samoan Barbarians in their opening game. Of course, all about qualification for the playoffs. This time switches the kickoff around and doesn't go the 10 metres, so advantage Australia here. And they were very good at responding when the pressure went on early in the game. And we're just going to try and work out what to do here. Options on both sides. Of course, with the centre of the ground restart. Come left. Lovely little flick pass just to create a little bit of deception in the attack. Again, good physicality from the New Zealand Cavaliers coming up to make the tackle there. Didn't roll away though to Norman. That was Taylor Norman, just got stuck on the wrong side. Picked up again by the try scorer. Out to this right-hand side, trying to cut down the space and flying up to make the tackle. And fitting a good tackle too. Right-hand side. Just trying not to give them any space, the New Zealand Cavaliers. It's good from Australia though. Lets the pass over the top. To the line, holds the pass and gets rid of it, but couldn't hold it. The idea was right from the Australian Cavaliers, building the phases and looking to create the opportunity, and that's half-time. So just like that mistake right on the stroke of half-time. 2 tries to 1. The New Zealand Cavaliers through the pace of Malahu Iramaya. 12-5, they lead the Aussie Cavaliers. As I say, it really was all about the speed of Iramaya on that far left-hand side. 2 opportunities, 2 tries. So here's the kickoff, just to give you some idea. Good strength, power there, and getting that offload was Manase, and then she set Iramaya away on that left side, and it was all about speed. And straight away the Cavaliers were off to a flyer. Converted try was unsuccessful. Good physicality here from New Zealand in defence, but then this lovely hold, and pass, and through the hole she went, and away to draw level for Australia. And we talked about the Australian Cavaliers having to not give Iramaya any opportunity. She's had 2 chances, and here's the second one again, getting around that outside defender, and then just putting the foot down and powering home to score New Zealand's second try. And at the moment, decisive in that first half, 12 points to 5. Iramaya twice for the New Zealand Cavaliers in Australia. Well, they'll know they're in the game. They're in the fight here. Shown enough to suggest that they can cobble together some phases, put some pressure on the Cavaliers' defence, and score some tries themselves. So it's whether or not that patience can hold. So again, set for the second half. New Zealand, this is Pool P, looking to go 2-0 in the pool stage after a 41-0 win over the Samoan Barbarians. Australia 20-0 over the Samoan Barbarians in their opening game. So this is very much a game to decide the best team in this particular pool. Pool P coming up, the Renegades in Pool K against the New Zealand Fijians. Renegades were very good in game 1. The New Zealand Fijians, though, always dangerous when the Fijians are involved in sevens. Kick-off taken by Australia. Good defence, trying to come forward and make a good tackle. Now trying to walk over the top and free runner on the outside. Right out there is Total. And lost the ball forward, so there'll be a scrum. Error to start the second half from the New Zealand Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Maggie Cogerall, you can see there the referee. Very experienced referee, was involved in the Rugby World Cup just a few weeks ago here in the upper North Island. There's Australia. Trying to get around runner, but she doesn't just score tries, does Bittermeyer. Makes tackles too. Jersey 3, terrific advantage being played here to Australia. And to use the full width of the field, give some of their runners a bit of a chance to do just that. Holding and looking for the runner on the outside. Quite kept up, but did manage to get forward, then dragged to the ground. Player over the top, didn't let go. Play on's the call from the referee. Cavaliers from Australia. Good little kick. Now, where's this one going to end up? Into the 22. Getting back there in good numbers was New Zealand Cavalier, but there's a penalty for New Zealand. Did well there getting back to Patai. It's under pressure. That was a good kick from the Australian Cavaliers to turn New Zealand around. There's Patai again. Into draw. Good little draw and pass there from Gray. Danny Gray on the field in jersey 10. Here she is. Back inside the 22. Apps looking to try and give a bit more space to the try scorer from the first half. Here she is. She's already got 2 tries. Can't get round this time though. Not going to let her off on that occasion. Was the defender. Just been skinned too many times today already. That was enough. Cavaliers from Australia. Can they draw level? Set this one up for a close finish. We'll show, and now she wraps around. This is nice from the Australian Cavaliers, and going to score too. Wonderful work. Round and round she went. Try is scored. Some questioning perhaps whether or not she grounded the ball, but referee Cogerell was happy. And Australia, the Australian Cavaliers, looking through the gap, definitely got it down. No problem there. So kick to come. 12-10. We're in the second half of this game. Conversion attempt is successful. 12 all. All crucial points. Wouldn't have wanted that one to slide inside or outside the posts and make the... Now it's all tied up, all to play for in these last few minutes. Second half, Pool P, New Zealand Cavaliers against the Australian Cavaliers. We've got a trans-Tasman showdown in this one of 3 women's games to finish here on field 3 this afternoon. Bouncing out of one, bouncing out of another. This is good run, good strong work from Norman. Still going, up over halfway. Taylor Norman sticks to this right-hand side, little show there. That's nice from Danny Gray. Danny Gray still going, just beating tacklers. Still going great, up into the 22. Now looking for a runner on the outside, finds support, and away goes McGee. The defence is good from Australia. They've got plenty of players back. Didn't roll away though. Taken quickly there by Penny. Infield. Holding the pass this time. Still holding the pass is Norman. She started it. Plenty of Australian defenders there though, trying to clean out. Comes to the right-hand side, catch, and they will score. Yes, they will. Mary Jane Taito gets the try for the New Zealand Cavaliers. But special mention there, Taylor Norman involved twice in the movement. First at the start. And then towards the end, Taito gets the spoils at the end of it, because she scored the try, but no question that Taylor Norman heavily involved in both movements and gets the try, does Taito, to give New Zealand a 17-12 advantage. Couple of minutes to play. Conversion attempts, a nice looking kick just outside that right-hand upright. So no conversion. 17-12, 5-point ball game, 90 seconds to go here. Crucial game in Pool P. Both these teams with a win in their earlier match over the Samoan Barbarians. At the moment, the New Zealand Cavaliers with their nose in front. One try though, it's not a lot. Australia will believe. Is there an Australian team you've ever heard of that doesn't believe? Here they are carrying this one over the top of the ball, trying to free it up. Penalty though, deemed not to have let it go on that occasion. Flurgeon from jersey 1, so still an opportunity, and again got to kick it forward. Got to go properly. Lucky not to give away a free kick there. Here they come, Australia, the Cavaliers. she let that go? Referee says yes, she did. A couple of players struggling to get back to their feet for the New Zealand side. Ducking under there. It's Jones who's battling here as the Australian Cavaliers. They smell a bit of blood here. 30 seconds on the clock. Trying to get round. Crucial moment in the game. Ball lost forward. Australia still with possession. Clock ticks down towards the 14-minute mark. Floats again across. New Zealand Cavaliers, the defence is going to be tested here. Trying to show her the sideline. Gets there. Good try for Australia. Good strength. The defender tried to show her the sideline. She didn't take that though. And Australia level. So 17-all kick to come. Not sure if they've enough time to restart. So the kick could decide it. As we look on the replay, lovely draw and pass here. Defender probably needed to come in right now. Instead waited for almost to get past her, and that was too late. And so Australia, conversion unsuccessful. And is there going to be time for the restart? Referee Kogoro is heading back to the centre of the ground. We are going to go again. 17-17, the New Zealand Cavaliers and the Australian Cavaliers. Restart, looking for some open space. It's sitting up, eventually coming forward, and they've collected it, Australia here. Chance to steal this one at the end. Back, wrapping around, good support play by Australia. They have the ball. Big moment in the game here for Australia, cutting back, popping the pass. Now it's on the ground. And New Zealand, turnover ball for the New Zealand Cavaliers. Can they run 80 metres? Have they got the legs? Time up on the clock. Next stoppage will be it. Looking to show. And heading around. Here's an opportunity for New Zealand. The kick ahead. The ball going to stay in field. It's in touch. And so a thrilling finish between these two sides ends at 3 tries apiece. 17-all. The New Zealand Cavaliers and the Australian Cavaliers. Australia looked like they might have an opportunity to steal it. They turned the ball over. New Zealand felt maybe their opportunity was coming, but it wasn't. Into touch, and we end in a stalemate. So Pool P probably decided on a points differential. New Zealand Cavaliers will probably get their nose in front after their bigger win over Samoa earlier in the day. But good competition there, a good contest, 17-all. So while these two teams shake hands, we head to the penultimate game on this field, field number 3. It is the Renegades, who were very impressive in their win earlier today on this field, taking on the New Zealand Fijians. Cannot wait. The Renegades, they were aggressive, they were competitive, they had speed, good hands, and they're playing against a team that probably knows all about all of that mixture in the New Zealand Fijians. The referee is Ella Goldsmith from Sydney, Australia. Nigel Yeldon with the credit on the referee there. Great to see top referees involved in the tournament. We had Megan Coggerall before, and now Ella Goldsmith. So it's not just good players we've got on show here, it's top officials too. Some of the best in the world level. The Renegades in the black, the New Zealand Fijians in the white, and this is Pool K, decider in this one as well. Renegades getting started. Moleka in jersey 5 hangs one up for Fiji, and they have to force to go all the way back. Now, I don't know if that's in touch. I think it has gone into touch. That was a great kickoff. Great kickoff, and in fact, they've won the line out too, the Renegades. Clever from them. Clever to get themselves into a position. There's Bettridge, who was very influential in their opening game. So, New Zealand Fijians with a 24-17 defeat of the Tongan Barbarians. New Zealand, the Renegades, also with a big win over the Tongan Barbarians. Line out, won by Fiji. Bettridge comes centre field. Pedro wrapping around, trying to create some space on the outside. This is nice from the Renegades, straight into their work, charging towards the line there. Good strength too. Almost there, cuts back, goes out. Now looking for the offload. There's Moleka. Cleared back into centre field. Comes to Bettridge, who's in jersey 4. Here's 10. Auckland, couple of tries in the last game. She's a very slippery customer. Gets through one. Gets the offload to Moleka. And they are in to start this one too. The Renegades had to work for it. But straight away into their work. And the try is scored. Auckland just tricky. And the Fijians, they knew the threat. They came at her, but they couldn't stop Fatala Moleka and the Renegades, as they did in their opening game. Straight into their work. Conversion attempt is unsuccessful. Oh, no, it is successful. It is successful. 7-0, the Renegades. Referee took a little look for some help on that one. Looked like it had gone over. And so Ella Goldsmith says, yep, that was a conversion. So good start for the Renegades. New Zealand Fijians have to come from behind in this one. Just joining us, this is Field 3 and the 2022 World School Sevens Tournament, coming to you from Auckland's eastern suburbs, Bell Park, home of the Pakuranga Rugby Club. Ball taken down. First chance for Fiji. Good hands too. Lovely flat passing from the New Zealand Fijians, coming from depth here. Good run. Taken in the tackle. Ball popped up there to Olivatu. This is Kira Hewitt in jersey 11. Turnover. The Renegades with the turnover. They were very good in game 1 at capitalising on the turnovers. Holding the pass, and through the hole goes Auckland again. Got support on the outside here. Chance to stretch the lugs. Ratu. And she will go all the way. Charlize Ratu. And they have a second midway through the first half. The Renegades with Charlize Ratu. Got the turnover. Again, so good. Bettridge again. Spotted the space out wide. Here's Auckland, who sums up the situation so well through the hole. And then found Ratu on that left-hand side. And while there were Fijian players coming across, she had too much speed, and all they could do was watch her run around and score the try. Version attempt here. Moleka set up nice and high, but that one's gone to the left of the upright, so no conversion. But the Renegades in control in this Pool K fixture, the penultimate game on Field 3. Pool K, Renegades and the New Zealand Fijians playing head-to-head to top the group. We had a pool decider in the previous game in 17 all. Cavaliers, though, New Zealand Cavaliers likely to top that pool, Pool P, on the basis of their superior win over the Samoan Barbarians in their opening game. Restart doesn't go to 10. We go back to the middle of the ground. And a great day so far here. Bell Park and Pakuranga. Defence this time. Ratu asked to make some tackles, but a bit high. Referee Goldsmith says, well, you can reset again, New Zealand Fijians, and that's what they do. There's Hewitt again. Kira Hewitt gets support. Good fend. Good strength there. Tokadoadua goes back. She's wearing jersey 6. Bit of pressure on here. Again, though, Hewitt's able to clear. Oh, the tackling's good. They're up flat as they were in their opening game. Here's strong carry. Whakamarareta. And that ball has been lost forward. It's a forward pass, rather. And so the Cavaliers will set again from the 10-metre line. 12-0, 2 tries. Ratu and Moleka for the Renegades. Looking to top their group. Pool K.
I think we'll find out in January. The boys find out this week about the men's Six Nations, because the women's Six Nations plays in that sort of window after, so it's not until after.
One more game to come after this one. On this particular field. Any more action on the other field, still playing. Here's the Renegades again.
I had a good World Cup, so I think I'll be involved. Yeah, I know. I was the dark horse.
Around the outside, chance here for the Renegades again, and round they go. A third try for the Renegades. Again, opportunity. And that's exactly what Harris takes. Takes the opportunity And
yeah, so that'll be good, and it'll be nice to, and obviously now that I'll be working for New Zealand.
wrapping around, flat pass from Bettridge. Space for Harris on the outside. And just like that, they make them play. Renegades 3 tries in this first half. Moleka, Ratu and Harris. And they have been very good again to start this one. Japan and the New Zealand Maori is the final game in the women's comp on day 1 on this particular field. Nigel Yeldon will have the call with that one. Restart. Nice play probably of the first half. So an opportunity here for New Zealand Fijians to strike. In this first half, trying to get round Harris. Ducks under the high tackle. Not sure if the referee wants to call the tackle. So yes, it is a penalty. That's why we're playing on. So still an opportunity here for Fiji. Coming up to make the tackle is Auckland. Trying to rip the ball out. Don't forget it. Lots of encouragement being given here to the New Zealand Fijians as they try and finish this first half on a high. Getting around and does get around. Opportunity here for the New Zealand Fijians, and they are going to take it. Stoles will score. But the distinctive hair ties in the hair does Michaela Stoles, and the New Zealand Fijians do get on the scoreboard before half-time. Stoles the try, and it is 19 to 5 kick to come. Good moment for them to score. So Hewitt's conversion is unsuccessful. Half-time in this Pool K game on Field 3 here at the World School Sevens, and it's Renegades 32-19, New Zealand Fijians 5. Great moments in this half. Auckland was such a threat in their opening win over the Tongan Barbarians, and straight away at the start of this game gets an opportunity and scores that got them going. Turnover for the Renegades. They're good from turnover as well. Again, Beveridge summing up the situation. Auckland through the hole. He does orchestrate so much of what they do, doesn't she? Auckland. Tali Auckland. And that put Charlie's Ratu away. And then their final try in the first half. Again, Beveridge. Again, drawing the passes. And Harris on the outside. Really good from Havana Harris in jersey 7. Didn't play in the opening game, but she has made a mark at the start of this one. And then right on half-time, Stoles got one back for the New Zealand Fijians. Round the defender, tackle missed, and try scored to finish the first half 19-5 in favour of the Renegades. Fully deserving of that comfortable advantage. And they're looking good to top Pool K here at the World School Sevens in Auckland. Big win over the Tongan Barbarians. And then looking good here. Renegades 32. 14-point advantage. Still to come on this field, as I said earlier. The New Zealand Maori in the women's competition. They are taking on Japan. And Nigel Yeldon will have that call. The final game on this particular field today. Of course, still plenty of other action going on around the facility here at the Pakuranga Rugby Club, Field 2. And, of course, Field 1, the main field also. Still games being played on that particular venue as well. But right now, Renegades looking to lock up top of Pool K. Finish the job here against the New Zealand Fijians. Fijians in the predominantly white with the blue numbers and the Fijian flag down the side and the black shorts, and the Renegades is in the predominantly all black with the blue stripes down the side of the shorts. And there's a knock on to start the second half, so opportunity straight away for New Zealand Fijians. Just snatched at that one a little bit, tried to catch it. It was an awkward height and just got into an awkward position there. And so there's an opportunity. Good field position this for the New Zealand Fijians. Looking to finish this stage of the tournament. Well, just having a little chat, referee. Get this one right, Ellie Goldsmith. So getting set for New Zealand Maori against Japan to come. Pressure on at the scrum. They clear the ball though, do the Fijians. Stoles is hovering, which is good. All in all tackle that one. And then that ball didn't roll away though, so it's taken quickly by the Fijians. Here they come again. Down that short side is Stoles. She's going to get involved in the game. Good clean out from the New Zealand Fijians. Into the centre of the ground, wrapping around. They can create some space, can't hold the pass. It was opening up. It really was opening up for Wakamai Vareta, and she couldn't hold the pass when possibly holding it would have meant a 20-metre odd trot into the line. Harris was in no man's land. Auckland was coming across, but I don't think she would have got there. So opportunity missed by the New Zealand Fijians. 19-5 still the score. Scrum feed by the Renegades rather. Can they make them pay? Mistake. Getting back infield. Here's Auckland again. Almost gets through. Gets her hands free too. Good support play from Bettridge. Over the top though, Fiji. Not enough. Not a clear release. Taken quickly by Auckland again. Out to the right hand side they go. Oh, just had a little look. You could see. Had a little look. Did Moleka. Can't blame it. There was 4 of them coming at her. Just thought I'd better just have a look to see how close they are, and couldn't hold on to the ball. So knock on. Another opportunity here for the New Zealand Fijians. 19-5. 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Renegades trying to top the group. Pool K rather. And New Zealand Fijians, who also had a win in their opening game over the Tongan Barbarians. Back centre field. Stoles is involved. Can't hold the pass this time. Referee says it went back. Presented again for New Zealand Fijians. Trying to go up through the heavy traffic. Short pass. Keeping it very tight. Almost getting away. Almost got away that time. Gets the offload. There's good support play here. Charging forward. Good defence though. That was Hansen carrying the ball forward. Back to the centre they come. Player down in the middle of the ground. Here's Stoles again. This time gets the pass up. To go back though. It's all very helter-skelter. The referee's blowing the whistle. And in fact she's going to stop the clock with that player down. And they have a scrum, I think, in the centre of the field on the 22. 19-5. That was the half-time score. 3 tries to 1. At the moment, time is the enemy of the New Zealand Fijians. Still 3 minutes. Won't take long to score 1. If they get 1, they can get 2. If they get 2, they could be level. Change for the Renegades. Looks like Bettridge is coming off. She's the pink headgear coming out of screen now. So there'll be some fresh legs for the Renegades. Bettridge has been so good. Matisse Bettridge and Talich Auckland for the Renegades, really good. Keeping their attack organised, keeping them calm when things were getting a little bit helter-skelter. Quality players. 3.5 minutes to go. Time back on. Fijians must be next to score. Ball spills out the side of the scrum and not cleared quick enough. So it's allowed Moleka and the players to come through. That was for Cornwall. And there's a penalty too. So they disruption at the back of that scrum is punished by the Renegades. Here they come. Here's Moleka. Bit of space on the outside. Cutting back though is her winger. Going up over halfway for Cornwall. Penalty again. Hewitt didn't roll away. Everyone just slow it down a bit. That's the call. Legs are getting a little bit weary into their second game here at the World School Sevens. Tapped and into the centre they go. Auckland though, her legs don't look like they're getting weary. Takes the contact. Pops the pass too. Support there from Jada for Cornwall. Moleka left. Auckland's on her feet again. Drawing and passing. Nice players. There's a spin there from Tolele Siala. Scored a couple of tries in the opening game. Just tried to pinch that one to the Fijian player and Referee penalises her straight away. 2 minutes to go. Bouncing around again is Moleka. Drawing and passing here is Taulele Siala. Back to Auckland. They're still going. There's another player on the inside. Moleka. Almost there. Great interplay between those three. Taulele Siala and Auckland and Moleka. A few numbers out to the right here. Keeps it tight. Ducks it in. Fence came up on Sarah Tuitupo. Picked up again. Trying to muscle her way over. Fakono, she's been very good since she came on. 19-5, they could kill off the game here, the Renegades. Again, the calmness of Tali Auckland. Takes the tap, comes out to the right-hand side. This is Balitalo. Drawing pass for number 9 and up and over the line as she reaches out. Ez is not quite there. She is there. Yes, she is there. Oh, I couldn't quite hear the referee's whistle on that one. But try's been scored by the Renegades. Wonderful stuff there. Suimalo Eleki has got the try. Another one of the replacements who's come on. And so just like that, that will do for the Renegades. So we look here. Draw and pass. And it was Suimalo Eleki. Reached out and gets the try. Referee says, yep, that'll do. 24-5. And then that conversion attempt is unsuccessful.
Everyone's free to add them.
So there's enough time here to restart again. That's the Renegades to come again if they want, or the Fijians to get something more out of this game. Don't forget, stick around. Last game on this field today coming up next between Japan and the New Zealand Maori. Looking forward to seeing Japan. We haven't seen them out here on field 3 so far today. Great to have them and the other international teams here. Nigel Yeldon will have the call for you on that one. 16 seconds left on the clock. Restart from the Renegades. Gets it up nice and high. Perfect restart. Allows her team to compete, but the Fijians have done a good job of spoiling that one, trying to go around the outside. Almost running out of real estate a little bit. Good strength, though. Gain over the ball. Allowed to present. Allowed to play on other New Zealand Fijians. It'll show there. And the offload.
6-1.
Renegades desperate to finish this game off. Back to the right-hand side. Bit of a juggle.
29 to 100. Fiji's going good.
Up over halfway. Presents again. Goes down the little blind side. Charging run. Chance here for the New Zealand Fijians to finish. Can't get away. Great tackle. Auckland again just refusing to lie down. Here they come though, the New Zealand Fijians. They will have the last say. Good strength. Looked for a second like Tali Auckland had spoilt the party again, but not this time. Terrific run. Great strength again. Trying to spin. Tukana picks it up. And then here it is. Here she goes. Took the run. Tali Auckland had to come after it. And the dive came. Just couldn't quite spoil it. Able to pass. Good support play. And New Zealand Fijians do finish, and they do finish with the flourish. So 24 plays, 10 the final score. Renegades over the New Zealand Fijians. Renegades go 2-0 in Pool K. Stick around. Coming up in just a moment, the final game on Field 3 for this day one of the World School Sevens. It is Japan against the New Zealand Maori. And in a moment, the voice of Nigel Yeldon.
Well, welcome back to the final game on the backfield. Game 43 as we get back to our elevated camera position. And it is Aotearoa Maori. Grading girls taking on Japan. Again, great to have this wonderful international flavour. Great carry here by Dosats Lake. Coming back through to the left-hand side of the field now come Aotearoa Maori. They try and get to the outside as Simpson. Drops that ball off nicely on the inside. Good offload. Nightingale, Bailey, lovely offload. They've gone back a little bit here though. Comes across, opportunity here. Can they go wide now? Here's some space. Trying to get the big fan going. Great defence again. Dosats Lake is taken out. Lovely work by Nozawa around the ankles. Spinning it wide. Great speed on. Lovely evasion. Looking to offload. That's nice work. Where's the support? There it is once again. This is nice start by Aotearoa Maori. Nice little offload. Grant again. Grant out to Dosats Lake. And Japan go flying in there and getting over that ball. Shimamura. Lovely work by Maho Shimamura. Turns that ball over nicely. And now the chance for Japan. Look, they're going to actually punch this ball down. They want to go for a line out. Cleared, nice contact. See the referee, Taniki Yorata. Now officially a Canterbury referee. Always think of Tanika as a Bay of Plenty. Always seem to run into her at either the Mount or Tauranga or Rotorua for Bay of Plenty games. Ball stolen easily at the front of the line out. They look to go wide once again. There's an opportunity looking to try and get to the outside. Lana Marshall Barton in jersey number 9. Back they come centre field. They're starting to spread. Dosats Lake wanting to come out nice and wide here to Nightingale. Bailey, nice fin, wrapped up, ball and all there. Sika Ohashi now going straight up the middle. Nice work here, inside ball. Nightingale again there. Dosats Lake. Great defence, Japan. Awa trying to lend her support there. They're just not getting there quickly enough and the ball is turned over. Lovely work by Japan, but gee, what wahine of Aotearoa Maori. This one here cleared, a good touch finder. Just outside the 22 though, should have liked a little more distance to try and get themselves out of the danger zone. Line out throw. Can they go short at the front? That's nice work. They scamper away. Taken down. Look to clear this ball away as they want to go wide. Little kick in behind. Oh, there's room here. Can she scoop it up? She's done really well. Maruyama it was on the kick and gather. Wanting to come wide once again. Oh, yeah, that's... You knew exactly what Nozawa wanted to try and do. Unfortunately, Ohashi zigged when she should have zagged. Ran her around the back. Ball taken to the ground. Awa, the knock on. Good pressure from Japan. Aotearoa Maori just not really dealing with it too well at the moment. They've had the better opportunities. Scanning, looking. Maho Shimamura, jersey number 12 for Japan. Big scrum coming in. Oh, and attacked away. And to go back and collapse on that ball was Nishi. Presents well. Japan need a halfback though. New Zealand try and drive through. And they get it. In the form of Ohashi wanting to go wide again. Lots of cutbacks. Sort of gathering all in an area. There's got to be some space because New Zealand really well bunched, and here is some of that space heading towards the outside. Cat stepping back. Nishi, nice little inside ball. Pops that one over the top. Did that pass go forward? No. They're still galloping away quite nicely. Taniyama was that little flick up. It's Nishi. Now there's the call for a forward pass. Lovely enterprise by Japan. Say, Aotearoa Māori, a little concerned. They got really bunched and allowed the breakup. That was the ball I thought might have just got flicked forward from Maruyama as she was trying to get it to Shinamura on the outside. Just it was a call that came, must have been a very late call that came in. No score. Over 5 gone. Big scrum, Japan. Cleaned up nicely though. Now the Māori look to move it out wide. Dumping that ball off, looking to get it around to the outside once again. Simpson, nice inside ball. Looking to go in and away. Take down Marshall Barton. Good support. Maraku it was in support. Penalty. Tap and go once again. Want to get this wide. Nice work by referee Yata to stop not wear that one on the head. Still coming wide. Nice reaching back. Awa stepping, looking for the offload, and then she lost it forwards. Oh, she'd done a lot of really good work there. Talia Awa, she reached back to a pass. It wasn't where she wanted it to be. And in fact, that's actually the first half. Thought it was a little short, but referee, sole judge of time, so scoreless. I'd hazard to say that's probably the first scoreless half that we've had at the World School Sevens today. We're finishing our final game on the backfield. Field number 3. Tom Bartlett done for the day. After this, still plenty more coverage though. Games to continue as we move into the top 16 phase. Those games taking place on field number 1, which you can watch on Sky Sport. You can also pick up as well field number 2. It's also available as well. Look at those knockout games. As we all come back, still got a full slate of games tomorrow as we have the playoffs for the seedings, the placings, right the way down. Tom and I will be back here on field number 3. Bevan and Isaac taking care of things on field number 2. And Jeff, Fawanok and Laban. Taylor and Taylor looking after things on field number 1. Well, scoreless. Both coaches have had the opportunity to have their say. Wonderful management staff. The Japanese team, I know, putting a little bit of effort into the Sevens game. Home, and that's a restart. And someone better get onto that ball just in case. And making the right decision was Alize Grant, jersey 15. And now Japan. Looking to start. Yama again looking to sort of slide her way through. There was Kataoka. Now the ball is being put away to Ahashi. Big tackle going back by Nightingale. Wide, they want to go wide. They've got a bit of space out here. Big pass, Konishi. Trying to hit the outside runner. That's a great tackle. I think that might have been Simpson. Then they get it wide. They're going to get the opening try. Yuka Kadoka in the corner. It was good scramble defence, but in the end, just weight of numbers. That was a great wee short ball, and that sucked in 2 players. And it just meant, as you saw there, Marshall Barton caught slightly on the wrong side of the ruck, just had to go. Player still free over on the left. And so Japan lead the under-18 Aotearoa Māori girls by the scoreline of 5-0. Chance to convert. Struck well, direction right, didn't have the distance. 5-0 the score remains early in the second half. Back to halfway they come. Game to restart. Nice restart, nice and high. Who's going to get in there? On Japan, steal it cold. Another great opportunity. Now, stolen again. Simpson just pins the ears back. Running very tight to the touchline. Can she flick it back? Yes, she can. They might have some numbers here. Still a little bunch once again. They need to go really wide, and they do. Here's space. Looking to straighten it up. Grant. Alizé held on to. Good support coming in again from Nightingale. Japan get the hand in and steal. Trying to get over that ball is Alizé Grant. She's done well. Tap and go quickly. Looking, nice little offload. Finds Konui. Konui take down, little pop. Did that roll forward? Oh, some looks of anguish in front of us. I think that the anguish looks on the faces in front of our commentary position from Aotearoa Māori staff and reserves is the fact that they know they're just there one little bit more patient, been able to breach. So they need to. Big scrum again, flicked away quickly by Japan. And to get to the outside, it's good speed, great fend. They eventually do manage to drag Ochita to the ground. Oh, lost it forward. Did Hazuki Ochita. So scrum. Loose head and feed to Aotearoa Māori down by 5. Oh, they got 3.5 to work in here. Japan trying to get low, but good response. They look to come wide once again. Again, wanting to try and go in and away. There's a great fend. He is back. Can she get to the corner? Yes, she can. Ashley Forsyth's first touch is a peach. Thought she was going a bit lateral, but she knew she had the speed. Got the fend on and away she went. 5-all. It's moved. It was got to this point here, and it was basically, well, Ashley do something, and she did. Little stutter, just managed to get Miramoto back on her heels, and then just nice fend. Nice finish as well in front of the aunties and uncles down in the far corner. Conversion missed, 5 apiece. 2.5 to go. Aotearoa Māori to restart. Can they win this back? Out towards Mia Maraku. Oh, and it's come hard off the shoulder of Kataoka. Here's the chance. Stopping, popping, Nightingale. Trying to go straight up the middle. This is Simpson. Looking, what are the options? Japan getting right up in the face of Grant. Flings it over the top. Quick hands. Forsyth juggles. She's trying to drive it towards the sideline. She rolls and presents really well. Grant. Alizé looking at the options. Japan up so quickly. Ball flicked back nicely. That's another cracking tackle. Good offload though off the deck. Nice defence, Japan. They keep flying up, don't they? No stop, no quit. Trying to get over that ball, Japan. No. Says referee Yorata. It's illegally done. Just on 70 seconds to go. Patience needed here as Dosart Lakes takes the ball to ground. Back left, Grant. Little offload. It's line speed of Japan. That's a great little ball. Simpson, that's a better ball as well. Another pop. Here's Grant. Grant trying to skip free. Taken from behind. Getting over the ball, Japan. Clean steal. Super work. 45 seconds. Karaoka presents. Over the ball again. 30 seconds to go in this one. Japan quite happy to take their time. Looking for touch. Kicking for touch has been very good. And that one's driven down that left wing side. Gets good distance. And that's where Japan will start their attack. We've got it with 10 on the clock. The New Zealand line-out has been good. Once again, they will look to challenge. Taken down. Wrapping around, looking to try and step their way through. Oh, looking for an angled run. Again, Ocheda, I think it might have been. No, it was Taniyama. Oh, and the game is over at 5-all. Full time. 5 apiece. Wow. Just the 2 tries in it. And a very subdued, very sedate finish after a wonderful game of sevens. 2 very evenly matched teams. And in the end, it is a 5-all draw between Japan and Aotearoa Māori. Now they sit and they wait and they wonder, where have they shaken down in Pool L. And that concludes the backfield coverage on day 1 of the World School Sevens. Bell Park and Pakuranga in Auckland. Still plenty still to come on field number 2, field number 1 as well on Sky Sport. But on behalf of the backfield crew, Tom Bartlett, myself, Nigel Yolden, our wonderful director, James Cameron, the executive producer for Sky Sport is Marcus Kennedy. We wish you a very good afternoon and encourage you to tune into those other Sky Sports channels and continue to watch the World School Sevens here at Bell Park, Pakuranga. Ka kite anō.